Oh my goodness. Oh, I see you with the red hair. Okay.
Love is in the air.
You such a fool.
We lie with it. We don't have nobody in the chat.
Is it? No, there's people there. I see people.
Oh, okay. It just didn't come up. I was about to say 0. I know you fucking lying.
I had to check. Like, wait a minute. They left us
I was about to say where they at, because Wanda already said they ain't had no man. So where y'all at?
Right. We know y'all free.
Y'all, we got roasted like a mofo last night, okay? Especially WHENTAYTALK, okay? Y'all, they done ran me out my old wig I had on yesterday. That was a brand new wig.
Child, they said you will not be Wanda Jr. on tonight.
They talked about me like a GD dog. Gregory.
A GD dog named Gregory. Dang, they did you dirty.
I cannot believe we had that much fun last night.
I know it was fun.
It should not be that fun to be messing with people.
For real. But Wanda make it so easy. Like, it's
Are we exploiting ignorance? We're exploiting it, right? We're doing worse. We're worse than Carlos King.
Oh no. We can never be worse than Carlos, child. Never.
I cannot. I just looked over and seen Britt's thumbnail for her video. Pit come out at night.
Oh,
the pits come out at night. Woo, woo, woo.
I did just see that. The pits come out at
Valentine's Day. I just seen it. She ought to be ashamed talking about pits come out at night.
I cannot. I just saw that. I forgot. I was like, wait a minute.
Hey, Braylon, thank you for windmilling for me last night. I think that was a windmill. Braylon, I was insinuating some strange things going on last night.
Not insinuating some strange things.
There was some strange things being insinuated in the chat in my defense. Thank you, Braylon.
I think it was a windmill, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Gosh, that was too funny.
Yes.
And it was like it was like all day because she did the first live and we was in there. And then the second live, it was just like part 2. And it was too much fun. But that was on your head. There was 2 of them in there that would not let you live.
And you know what? I figured out. I think it was teeth. Mm-hmm. I think it was teeth because I kind of noticed that, like, I think it was a gay male because when you, like, some of them hate their mothers or hate Black women, period. Some of them. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying all. Mm-hmm. So when I was saying, yo, mammy got an overbite, y'all, they said I had an overbite.
They sure did.
And they said my tongue was thick.
Did they? I didn't see that one. I did not see that one. But you know what? You know they were coming for you. I almost said the other word. I don't know if anyone who windmill for you, I don't feel like they came for them. Like, they didn't entertain it. They just kept coming for you because I was in there talking big-ish.
They was in love with me from the beginning.
They would not let you live. That's why I was like, it was very intentional. They would not let you go.
I'm about to mix me up a drink in their defense. Like, they was on my head. Y'all, they dogged the fuck out of me, okay? And right. And I don't know why people be calling me ugly. Because y'all know I think I'm fine.
Child, I don't know why they think that's going to affect somebody.
Right. Get out of here. You know ain't nobody ugly. Get out of here.
Right. No, y'all know. That is too on your head, though. I was like, who are these 2?
They said, girl. And they said my wigs was dry. How do they know that?
Child.
My wig's always fluffy.
Exactly. Laid.
Okay? Yada, okay? It was on my head.
Talk about anyone's wigs. It should have been Wanda's. Who sent that? Was that Britt that sent the picture of her looking like What is that?
Respucia. I got it. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hit that like button while I pull that picture up. We
Yes.
got
Make sure
pics
y'all hit
on
the like
deck.
button on both channels. There you
Period.
go. There you go.
Period.
Period. Pooh.
You want to see a bitch go down a slide? I'm going to show you a bitch going down a slide.
No, I need you to tell a story. Ah, tell it. You know that's
I
my
told
favorite
that one time
story.
on Sean's channel. Sean them hollered.
Yo,
Y'all,
my favorite story of all
let
time.
me see. That was about, oh, that's been like 17 years ago that this story happened. So me and the kids had went to Michigan Adventures. If y'all, not from Michigan, like they have like this little, it's like a little, it ain't like a rinky dink, but it's like a little smaller amusement park in
Mm-hmm.
Michigan that it's not like big as Cedar Point or like Six Flags or anything like that. So it's
Mm-hmm.
smaller and it has like a water park and a regular park amusement park put together. So two parks for the price of one. So me and the kids had loaded up and drove there one day. Okay. So I'm scared of like heights. I don't get on roller coasters and stuff like that. And like if I do, like as soon as I go up and I hear that like clink, 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 like I just get anxiety and I could just pass away right there. Okay. So my son was like, Mama, they wanted to get on this water slide where you come down a little do the tube thing or whatever. So he like, Mama, when you go down, don't hold your scream in. Just let it out. And it's gonna help with that. With everything. Oh, it's gonna help with that. So I was like, okay. So he like, okay, so you gonna go down. I was like, yeah. So we go up the slide. He like, I'm gonna root you on, whatever, whatever. I'm like, okay. So they go down first. So they like, all right, Mama, we got you. Come on. I'm gonna root for you, call, shout you out, whatever, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So
He's like, I
I'm
got this.
going, huh?
You was over there like, I got this. Okay, okay,
It ain't nothing to her balls. Okay.
okay.
I'm sliding. So here I come. They down there. So I'm like, about to go. Child, I'm going down the tube. All I hear is Respucia. And I know you going down the tube. I'm like, I'm fucking him up when I get out of here. Okay. All I hear in my head, pump jump up to get beat down. Y'all see how he build me up just to let me down? I'm like, they like, come on, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm about to go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Go down there. Respucia. I said, y'all mother.
Y'all ain't
And then your own kids. So
and
if
your
y'all
own
didn't
people.
notice from even before, but that story right there, let y'all know that my kids are just as ignorant as they mammy. Okay.
Oh yes, yes. If y'all hear the stories and y'all just know, like her youngest daughter, she don't she don't stay off of Tay's head. She be on Tay's neck. Okay, she be on her neck. It be so
My
fun.
son too, with his old slick mouth self. I told y'all he said talking about I don't fool with them ever since I started having dogs.
I remember that. You remember when he called Cookie?
Fake is that little mink fur she got on, that fur coat she got on.
Right. No, but what about the time he called her fast because she was over there
Oh,
by
when
the
she was out there, she got that shirt on today. Cookie.
dog.
Y'all, she got the shirt on today. It was
Oh,
like
does she?
when for one, when the dog came out, her little boyfriend next door named Macho. When he came out, Cookie always run up on him. So Well, my son was like, "Get back over here, Cookie. Get over here." Oh, fast tail.
Yes.
So I'm like, right. So mind you, I'm hollering because he calling her fast. And then he like, with your little crop top on. No, he said, you got your little shirt tied up in the front. And the way Cookie's shirt looked, it did look like it was tied up like a little crop top. There she
I
go. Look at her,
cannot.
her little spider head tail. Look at her.
Hi,
Say,
Cookie. She's
"Hey,
so
y'all."
cute.
Don't try to get close to my drink, Cookie, because I don't trust you.
Cookie said she gonna take her a sip.
Y'all see how it is in the front.
I cannot, mind you. That's how they be making the shirts for dogs anyway. Talking about some crop top.
Talking
No.
about some got your little shirt tied up in the front. I cannot, y'all.
Oh my goodness,
Hey,
child.
Uppity.
Uppity in the building. Hey,
Hey,
Uppity.
Britt. Y'all make
Yes,
sure y'all subscribe to Uppity and Britt's
yes,
channels. Y'all can put y'all links in the chat.
yes.
Braylon in the chat. Also, you can put subscribe to him. Just all yeah, with all the mess that's going on, we got to subscribe to every damn body.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on,
Okay.
child.
Even if we don't talk to the people, as long as they're a millimeter, please subscribe.
Right. We may not like them, but you might. No, but there's not many people we dislike, you know.
Everybody.
We we be liking folk. We be liking folks, so you know.
Do we like Wanda?
Wanda's hilarious, okay? Wanda gave me my entire life yesterday. The way I laughed. I
I
laughed
mean, just ignorance at its finest.
at its finest, like utmost finest. It doesn't make sense.
She
She,
said
she
she
was
does
on it.
this for free. Okay.
It was free entertainment, and it was like one of the best ones you could get. She was on there talking all types of trash, talk about a chihuahua, and people just ranking on her, and she just didn't even like she couldn't even get it. And then there was someone who was sticking up for her, and she would go into attack mode. Like she would go from being calm, like this stuff don't bother me, and then later on she get all mad. Oh, y'all like one person. Y'all
Bitches.
only like one person. Y'all slow and y'all this and y'all that. She would have a conniption so that when that one person was trying to call everyone else messy, she was like, "You messy and you this and you that," and everyone was like, "She was sticking up for you, Wanda." She's like, "Oh, I might have read it wrong." Yes,
Can't
Wanda,
read
we
at
convinced you can't read. Period.
it was a real mess going on there last night.
It was
And I
hilarious,
wish she would have got drunk.
right? Uppity Chihuahua, but it was just as good with her sober. It
I
might have
couldn't
been better.
believe it. Like, I couldn't believe it. It was very good still, but if
Yeah.
she would have got drunk, we would have got it last night.
Oh my
And then
god.
she have no mods. No mods was out, but they was behind the scenes deleting
They was behind the
comments.
scenes. Yeah. They wouldn't comment. They wouldn't say nothing, but they was back there low key deleting comments. I seen them disappearing. I was like, daggone it. But that
It
thing
was
was
a
too
mess. I was every
funny.
time I started seeing them disappearing, I got scared, heartbeat. You like, can y'all still see my
Did you
stuff?
get me?
Y'all
Did you
like,
get me?
yeah. That chat was going fast too. Wanda got some views last night.
Yeah, because Here for Hot Tea came in there. Tea Talk came in there. We was in there.
But you know what? I didn't see any of T talking them comments. I seen here for hot tea, and I seen when
What?
T Talk came in, but I probably because I was over here being messy and typing my own self. I didn't really
Probably.
see their comments. Was they fooling?
Um,
Braylon was in there. I seen
Braylon
a
was in
couple of
there.
his.
Yeah, Braylon was in there. And then not to mention the people in the chat who Shay P was acting a plum fool. Um Yo, I just cannot with all the everybody was acting up. I can't even begin to list everyone's name. But T Talk, I feel like she was getting in on Wanda's tail too. I'm
Cause she
trying
didn't, cause she ripped off into T Talk's ass on that live and
to
on the YouTube live. She called her
Mhm.
a devil.
Did she? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, she called her the devil on her other live.
The one on IG.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I wonder what the fuck for.
Right. Right. I think she's a low key obsessed with her.
Yeah, it's
Like the
something
same way.
because she kept saying it's 3.
Yes.
And that's why I think some people thought she was talking about the old Gossip Girls.
They thought she was talking about the Gossip Girls. That's why I had to hop on in there like, let me make myself clear. Wanda bet not be talking about us. Bring it, Wanda. It's gonna be a problem. So yeah. She actually listed them. So on the first live, she didn't want to list them, but then she ended up saying 2, and then I think on that YouTube live, she ended up saying all 3 of them. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, really?
T-Talk. Who the heck else did she name? She said her name so much, that's all that stuck with me. Who else was it? I know that she referenced Anne.
Because what she call her, Boo Boo Kitty? I don't know what the hell.
Right,
She's
I'm trying to
so
remember
odd.
what she calls her. Y'all know who whatever she say is. I can't remember what she called her now. But she did list whoever the 3 people were. Oh, it was Pinky, the housewife.
It was Pinky.
And who else was it? Pinky the housewife, T-Talk, somebody else. Pinky the
Was it
housewife.
Miss Black Titanic or Aunt Anne?
I think Black Titanic. I think it was Miss Black Titanic.
Oh, y'all, and she said, she put in my comments, let me get my phone.
Oh, what Miss Black Titanic said?
Yeah, I want to read it. So not Tea Talks, Hot Teas was for
what is that?
Aw.
Oh, you
let me see Valentine's back.
There's a super chat.
Okay, let's get here to the super chats. Okay, let me
Okay. Oh, there's actually a few I see 3.
Okay, let me get to it. 1 second. Okay. All right, here we go. Get to the super chats. Where are we? Oh, we got 3. Thank you, Britt Video Creations, for the $2 super chat. I enjoyed last night. We did too. I didn't even get drunk. Wanda one drunk. We was just roasting and roasting and roasting. Okay, no hard feelings.
Too much fun.
Thank you, Bridget J914 for the $2 super chat. Did she dig Ika for that wig? That's what I was just pulling up. Period. Okay. Period. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm about to get y'all together. Okay. Because y'all was fooling on that poor woman last night. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Getting it. She was getting. That's why she didn't know whether to cry or laugh, because she be like, y'all so funny. And then 2 seconds later, she be steaming. Y'all over here bothering me. Oh, there you go.
Eat the damn cake, anime. Look at her, y'all. Look at her.
It's pitiful.
I don't know what was up with those glasses. Look, she was so on the screen.
So close. Like, back up. Cannot.
And what about when she did the full body view and was grinding and stuff? I was like,
looking like, I'm telling y'all who she looked like. The Penguin. And they had a nerve. That's how she looked in the face. But then, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Oh, there we go. Let me share it. This what her body shaped like, though. Y'all already know what it is.
Not Miss Juanita done fell asleep laughing. Yes, that body was giving Penguin.
Yes, That is exactly what she's shaped like. And had a nerve to sit up there and lie to us, talk about some Tisha always had a body. She lost her stomach. Tisha
That
was
was one of the
fat.
ones that was calling me fat. That's the one they said Tisha always had a body. I don't think Wanda
Wanda did.
said
No,
that.
Wanda did say it. She
Oh,
said
did
it too.
she?
She said, "Wait till I lose my stomach. Y'all gonna see my butt." I said,
You're gonna have to lose more than that stomach, penguin.
Not penguin.
A damn wet ass seal. Child, none of it won't help. Okay?
No.
Unless they turn your fucking body around. That's the only.
Right. Because right now she got booty do.
You are
Okay?
very much so in reverse. Okay?
Very much so.
BMW, body made wrong. Okay?
Not the BMW.
The BMW.
Child.
Thank you, Juanita the Gemini, for the $5 super chat. I enjoyed Patron last night. I fell asleep laughing. Y'all, we was fooling.
Fool. Cutting a
Some
fool.
people
Okay.
were still in the chat. What did somebody in the chat? Y'all, somebody in the chat said she looked like Pearl from 227. I lost it.
Ooh,
I
not
lost it. 227.
That used to be my show.
My
Oh,
Rose
listen.
and Sandra Clark.
Sandra.
If you know, you know.
Exactly.
Okay, y'all. Do you have you know what? Let me go on. Y'all, we're gonna talk about Monique and her son. Have y'all been hip on that stuff?
Yeah, that stuff's been crazy. Y'all been following?
And don't let me forget about what you put in the chat about Destiny. In the what's it called?
Say that again. Wait, what?
About Destiny, and Tasha K.
Oh, you want me to put it in the chat?
I see it in the chat. Don't let us forget to talk about it.
Okay.
Because that, could be part of this little theme as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me bring up
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Slick said, Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And we got Bridget in the chat. She gonna vouch for Tay.
And we have Love is in the Air.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not trying to shame Bridget.
Bridget Cricket Uppity always got your back. And I don't know why they be lying to you.
And love is in the air. I wish I could get some more hearts.
You a mess. Paulette Scott said looking like Lord Farquhar.
Baby. In the mode, okay. Wanda was through like that. Like she usually don't be that through. Like she usually be together. That was not the wig piece for her.
That was not it.
Okay.
Remember when she had that little short mullet one? I just came across that picture earlier. I was like, Wanda, I don't know which one's worse. I was trying to figure out which one was worse.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Not the mold like Joe Dirt and Billy Ray Cyrus. Joe Dirte.
Not Joe Dirte.
Don't you mean Joe Dirt? Don't try to church it up.
Y'all a fool. We united on the Carlos King blackout, right?
Ooh, oh yeah, we seen that too. We gotta talk about that. We have to talk about that. But first, I want to get into Mo.
Yeah, let's get into Mo. So
let's get into Mo really quick, y'all, and get this out the way so we could, talk about the talk about. Okay.
Yeah, because we got some things to talk about.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we all know that Monique had went on Club Shay Shay and aired the mofos out. Okay, so everybody been rallying around Monique because of what she experienced with her Tyler Perry and Oprah. Now, I kind of like 100% believe it about Tyler Perry. I'm not all the way sold on Oprah. I don't know if it's because I'm in denial and don't want to see it, or if it's that I just don't I just think that sometimes, how do I put it? I just think that sometimes you might expect things like with us being black, like you know how
Mhm.
like even like with ignorant as Wanda is, how she always y'all trying to destroy black people, but at the same time, those same black people are trying to destroy us. So I mean, not destroy us, but scam us. You know what I'm saying? And then like
Right.
we don't have a right to say something because they black. Like we're not supposed to report black businesses, even like with Stormy. Like y'all just reported. No, people didn't just fucking wake up and like I'm gonna report Stormy because she don't like mail.
It
No, people
it
was
had nothing to
reporting
do
her
with
because she wasn't sending them their damn products they paid for.
that. Exactly.
Shit,
It has
Queen Sheba
everything to
said
do with that.
Stormy still owe her. She gonna have to write that damn letter like Riley did on Boondock to Santa. Dear Canvas Beauty, this Queen Sheba now. Now, Canvas Beauty, dear Canvas Beauty, you punk ass bitch. You're gonna pay what you owe to the palace. Okay.
What you owe to the
To the palace. Okay, bitch. Don't y'all tell Queen Sheba I tried to mimic her either. She
look,
gonna be
and
funny.
she gonna end it with, now give me my shit.
Bitch.
Batch. Don't tell her. Look, don't tell her.
The queen had to come off the throne for that debt. Stormy, you owe her. Okay? Queen Sheba
And
ain't
a lot of
forgot.
other people for that matter. Like, goodness gracious, folks.
Queen
Like,
Sheba said she is a victim. She still ain't got her shit. And Stormy knows she on this internet.
now that's some ignorant stuff. Cause she said it. You
I
would think
would
she would
make sure
reach
she was
out
the
to
first
like,
one to get her stuff.
right. Like you should have at some point been like, you know what? I heard you wasn't good. Can we get you
Well,
good?
let me
Let's
send you
send
one
you
of these
something.
baskets.
Yeah. While you over
I'm
here
gonna get. I don't know
vaping.
what you order. Just send me. I'm about to give you everything. One of
Right.
everything.
Right. And that's where she goes wrong. But again,
Because
they want
if Queen Sheba would have got behind her product, she would have been like 75% back in good standing.
yeah,
But she didn't want to do right as
by nobody.
yeah.
She didn't want to do right by nobody.
Yep. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so she did the stuff or whatever. So people have been rallying. Then she started the tour with Cat Williams and all of that stuff. And then, but during that Shay Shay interview, she mentioned, her relationship with her son or whatever the case may be. So this is the son's response to that.
I am Shalon. I am a stand-up comedian, Monique's oldest son. I guess I felt the need to make this video to just provide some context into this false narrative about her praying to the universe. I know to reconcile our relationship or whatever the hell it is. I wrote it all down so that way I don't go all over the place and get emotional or anything like that. So I'm gonna talk like I'm reading a script, but it's just gonna help me kind of stay together. But to address the Club Shay interview that she did, where she states that she prays to the universe in regards to reconciling our relationship, as I stated, is odd. My mother and I both know that that is a very false narrative, and I would like to free her of having to continue telling that lie. Faith without work is dead, and neither one of us cares to put forth any effort to reconcile with the other. We are separate, as she put it, because she doesn't care to be my mother any more than I care to be her son. Neither one of us has had the desire to reach out to the other in a very long time, and I don't think that either of us anticipates that feeling ever returning. Speaking with my mother directly, in my experience, will either lead to some odd newfound moment of clarity in regards to how she was as my mother, or she retreats back to daddy to move forward with a conversation. And I'm tired of hearing my mother's truths. Newsflash, I'm not sure if people know, but standing in your truth doesn't make you noble. I'm not sure if people are.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That part.
And I think he says that because people do like kind of like, okay, like they give people credit for standing in their truth when it's actually something you're supposed to do. So you shouldn't
Yeah.
get credit for doing something that you're supposed to
Supposed
do.
to
Just
do.
like nobody, I take my kids. I'm a good mom. I take my kids to school every day.
That's what you're supposed
That's
to
you're
do.
supposed to.
Right.
Okay.
Don't do it and see what happens.
Right. Or
Yeah.
like when I was like, I come get my kids every other weekend. I'm in my kids' life.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Young man, you're supposed
Hmm.
to. Okay.
Yeah. Because they didn't lay down and have themselves. Yes.
Okay. That's part
Okay.
of a father and motherly duty. So
Exactly.
standing in your truth is something that is supposed to be a given. Okay.
Hmm.
Nothing that you're supposed to receive a cookie for. Okay.
Hmm.
So we so used to people lying all the fucking time and not acknowledging their wrongs or whatever the case may be. And just because somebody apologizes for something, like what are you going to do to make it right?
Right. And
Like
then you go ahead, finish.
I'm like, it's at this point, like she can't go back and raise his ass. Like, of course,
Mm-mm.
like she can't go back and re-raise him. So, but
Right.
it is some things that she probably can do moving forward. Because I think we was talking about this like the other week, like when kids get to be adults and they go into
Yeah.
all this stuff. Like, okay, that happened. You know, look,
I can't.
I did the best I can.
Right. There
Okay,
was no
and and
book.
and and, and that's something too. Like you can still do the best you can and still have a bad turnout, okay?
Hmm.
And not all of our kids' gripes are our fault, shit that
Right.
whatever the case may be. Like some of the stuff, it belongs to some of the stuff in society. Um, and nobody has any type of book on parenting. So we don't know all the stuff that supposed to go on. So when our kids express to us, um, to me, if he's expressing this like this in this way, I think that's a little respectable. So, if
It'd be
kids,
hella respect.
right, like, okay, you apologize for, not putting your best foot forward when it came to parenting me. Of course, I know you had to work, whatever the case may be. And yeah, I did. I was chasing something, but yet when you choose to have kids, it be kind of what we gonna do? Am I gonna chase the bag so I can be able to provide for this kid the way that I wasn't provided for? Because I
Hmm.
think a lot of us do that when we get older. I know for sure that I did. And it wasn't a lot of stuff that I didn't get when I was coming up. So um but I still had the inner mindset I want to do for my kids more than what I had when I was growing up, or do more in certain things. And I do feel much like how he was kind of like describing Monique, as if like I kind of like bought material things for my kids, and
That was like
like because
really.
I don't have like that mothering side to me. I don't feel, I don't feel like I have that. Like I'm very like much so like distant when it comes to like being like chummy with people, and even my kids and stuff like that. Like I told y'all before, like I don't really even feel like my kids, like I don't feel like I'm their mother. Like I feel like I know I'm their mother, but I just feel like they're like someone like my friends or something. Like I do. I really do. Like honestly, like I don't. To me, like the way I see some mothers are, like even like with Brownie, like the way that Brownie is with her kids, like I've never acted like that with my kids. Like, oh, like I never acted like that. It was just like we were always like kind of like peers or something. Like
Hmm.
like I knew I had to take care of them. I loved them
Right.
and stuff like that. But I wasn't like an emotional mom, and I wasn't like a cuddling and all of that type of stuff. Like if you fall, get your ass up and come on, let me put this band-aid on you.
Let's get the
Shut,
moving.
like shut the hell up. Like I don't want to hear that crying. So it
Right.
wasn't, it's like that. And like my son, like my daughters is not like it like that either. But my son, like he's like, oh mama, I love you so much. Like he brings stuff like I was just at Family Dollar getting tissue and stuff, and I seen this little plaque and say I love my mom, and and he, you know what I'm saying, and like
Yeah.
sometimes it make me emotional, but like I'm not like that. Like I'm not sentimental, I guess, like that. But so I'm kind of wondering if that's what Monique was feeling like when she was raising him. But
Mm-hmm.
it's clear that his siblings had a different experience. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was just specific to him, because like to me, I was like that with all of my kids.
But you know what I was gonna say too? It could be the age thing because I feel like you with my son,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was more like a peer thing.
Mm.
But now that I'm older and then I have the younger kids, it's like, oh, come here. You know what I'm saying? Like I baby
Right.
or whatever. But the with my son again, it's like because we weren't that far off. I was what 18,
Right.
17, 18.
Me too.
So it's like
We were all growing up together.
together, right? So I don't know what their age difference is, Monique and
I
her
think
first
she had
son.
them when she was young as well.
Okay, so that could be it. As far as her lack of emotional attachment or whatever, or emotions with him. And I'm not making no excuse for her because
Yeah.
I think he's screaming out for some attention, not attention, but for love. And
Yeah.
for
But
me,
even
I
with
feel
what
like
I said about like doing the best I can, like I
mhm,
think she admitted to him like she didn't do the best she could. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm,
that's also a difference. Like again, it's a difference with putting your best foot forward, like and something still failing, than
mhm.
not even doing your best.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I think we have to learn as people, like we think we know what someone wants, but we everyone has their own love language. So it's like for her, it was buying him material things, and he's like, "This doesn't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
You could buy me a Louis bag, I'll torch it. Like it don't mean nothing to me." But to her, she's like, "I got you a Louis bag." Like she looks it
You
like
should be
to
happy
be at the
because
top.
that's something that I would have been happy
Like
to get when I
to
was growing
get.
up.
Right. And that may be your love language, Monique, but that's not his. He wants a hug. He wants you to sometimes be the first one to call him instead of him having to call you and be like, "Oh, I'll call you back. Oh, I'll call you back," which we seen with the text messages. So that's I think that was part of it too, as far as when you're parenting, again, you don't get a book, but sometimes stopping and listening could be all you need.
Yeah.
And I don't think she did that with him. And then not you factor in daddy. I think
Okay.
that
Well, yeah, let's finish this off and then we'll
yeah.
get on daddy's ass. Okay.
Yeah.
Are aware of that. But responding this way, I feel as though it allows me to say my piece uninterrupted. To those wondering, well, why say something now? Call it a form of therapy for me, I suppose. But when her daddy had intentionally stated that they have 3 sons, but his wife is on the internet talking about the 4th son in a video that has millions of views, that rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, to inform a child that you are not interested in being a mother at a time when that kid is the only kid that has the potential to lead a child to believe that you are not interested in them specifically. But to take it a step further, you also admit, my mother had also admitted to me that she didn't do the best job that she could do, which would also make one begin to question, all of your past decisions and prior emotional interactions. But to be completely honest and fair, those were things that I was willing to get over. Nobody's perfect. We're all human. But my mother showed a clear lack of humility, compassion, and consideration when taking any level of accountability for those things. My mother does a fantastic job of acknowledging a lot of things, but she doesn't take accountability very well. And anything that she may take true accountability for, it's only at her convenience, in my experience. But if I
Let me stop it right there too, because I didn't like the fact that she sat there when her husband said they had 3 kids, and I was thinking like, I thought they had more than 3 kids. Cause don't he have like 2, and then she got 2 before him or something like that? Cause I thought she like had a 2 kids before with the ex-husband. And I think one of them was adopted or something. And then she had the twins with him.
Wait, you mean an older child, older than Shalon?
I think he's older than him, but I think he was like adopted or something. I don't think she actually had him, but he's her child. I'm gonna pull up her Wikipedia.
Yeah, because I never understood. I didn't understand the like as far as the timeline.
And I think the Sydney had 1 or 2 kids too, and they have a set of twins.
Mm-hmm.
So that confused me when he said our 3 kids or whatever, and 3 boys, and she didn't say shit. And I'm thinking like, don't y'all got more than that?
Right, but you also notice. I don't know if you noticed, but and I know we're gonna get there when we get there, but now that you mention it, when they sat down to respond to Shalon's comments, this video right here, he starts talking and he's like, yeah, because we're here to talk about, and then he lets her finish by saying my son. Like he refuses to claim
but
him.
even when he was talking about him, he was like the young man and shit like that, as if you're not like. We'll talk about it in a minute. But thank you, Mary, for the $5 super chat. Happy blessed Valentine's Day, my beautiful gossip girls and Cookie. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you all.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Where is, I think it was Marsha comment in the chat. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. The problem I have with Monique is that she sat there and let daddy sit there and disrespect her child while denying him, and she agreed. They are all her children. He would have to go. That's my thing. Like, that was weird as fuck. And again, I'm not trying to take away from her experience with the Tyler Perry and Oprah stuff and stuff like that and the Netflix, because I do believe that most of that stuff did happen. But the same way you have that passion toward you being done wrong, your son is sitting here saying that he was done wrong too by you. So have some of that damn compassion that you want Oprah, Tyler, and Netflix and all them motherfuckers to have, and Kevin Hart. Have some of that toward your own damn seed.
Exactly.
Like, for real.
Yeah, like I think that's my grief with Monique. I almost call her Wanda. With Monique is because she wants sympathy. She's on this tour to play the victim, and I'm not saying that what she's saying didn't happen. I think it very well could have happened, but she plays the victim and she wants everyone to feel bad and empathize with her, but she's not even doing the same with her son. Right. Like he's literally saying things, and even their response was like all about trying to bash him, in my opinion, talking about his mental health and all of that. For what?
Yeah, Paper Chase 22. This might be true. Monique never wanted to be a mother. She wanted to chase fame. So there was no bonding, which make it easy for her to not take ownership of their relationship. And
yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and with that being said, like, sometimes, like, I know people frown upon like people giving kids away for adoption and stuff like that. But if the mother truly like resents you, it's probably best that that's what they do. Like, I think that's a very noble thing, because if you can acknowledge, like me, like, I can't work with disabled people or old people, like, I can't work with them because I don't have the patience for that. And the way that my mind is set up is I know they're disabled and I know they may be old and have dementia and things like that. But if when something happens, I don't have the mental capacity to be like, okay, this person is not well in the head. So when they just
But
kick the fuck out of me, like I can't kick the fuck out of them back. So
But
I
that's
don't
the
have,
thing. Knowing
I
is
know
half
that.
the battle. Yeah, at least you know that. Yeah, and I agree with you. If you know you can't provide something, or provide as a mother, or even a caretaker for a certain type of person, then it's actually more noble, absolutely, to distance yourself or take yourself out of that equation, because you can be allowing the space for someone else who can fit the bill to do that.
Right.
There's two comments I wanted to address in the thing. Slick said, I don't think her husband ever considered him his son, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
You could tell that he has this certain type. Not for me, I just feel like he wants anything that's not revolving around him ex-nate out so that he can benefit the most. That's just
And
my
and then
opinion.
and then for him to have the option to shut it down or to say it's a go or to shut it down completely,
That
because
control.
with Monique's even saying that he's been like he was an uncle to him all of this time.
Mm.
So with you, and he's not his real uncle. So
Right.
wouldn't the same damn sentiment act if he was saying like, I want to call you dad, pops, or whatever the hell it was? Like,
Mhm.
wouldn't that same sentiment apply? Like,
Right.
it's
You know
clear
him
that
as
he's
your
like, no,
bro.
you're not about to call me daddy, because for one, I know your daddy, and for two, like, I don't think that, why would that even make a damn difference? Because whatever reason he wanted to call you daddy, apparently the relationship with his dad wasn't like that either.
Right. And even if it was, is there a rule somewhere that says you can only call one person dad or mom, or you know what I'm saying? Like some people have bonus
But
moms. They can
yeah,
they can call them
but
certain.
yet it's
That's like
okay for
saying grandma.
Monique to call you dad, a grown ass woman.
Exactly. That's like saying, "Oh, I can only call one person grandma, so I can't call my mom, my dad's mom, grandma." No, like if you impacted his life or you were there for him and he wants to call you pop, dad, whatever, it's no slight or nothing against his dad, since y'all claim y'all have such a great relationship.
And
It
why,
shouldn't
if
be a
he didn't even
problem.
want to call him dad, continue to call him dad? Why did y'all have such a great relationship with him, but not with the damn son?
Exactly. And then not to mention, like you said, there was they didn't want a progression or a change. He From what they say, Monique and Sid, he's always known him as Uncle Sid. Okay, Mo, and according to you, he's been your bro then, right?
Bro,
He's been your bro, but he upgraded somehow in your life to daddy, so he
right. He
can't
can make
upgrade
that
in his life
transition
to
from bro
pop.
to daddy, but
Mhm.
Shalon can't make the transition from uncle to daddy, which to me those are kind of like similar, because they
Mhm.
still like authoritative or whatever.
Right,
I
right.
didn't get that. I
Right.
don't
And
get
like
that.
he said too in his response, I know I'm kind of jumping ahead, but he's like, it was awkward because my mom's calling him daddy, my
The
brothers are
boys
calling him
calling him
daddy,
daddy.
and I'm like, hey, uncle. That is weird. Like I would
Why
feel
the fuck would
away.
you even want your son calling your husband uncle?
Right. Because
Like,
weirdos.
this is giving some weird ass. Even the way that he was calling him, um, her dad, and she had, when she had the kids with her daddy, and like the way it rolled off of his tongue was so cringy to me. Like, I was just like, ew. Like,
I know.
okay,
It was weird.
let's get back to this, and then we'll.
Okay. Wait.
Ooh, child.
I had to
One more
guess
comment.
though.
Okay,
I'm sorry. One
go
more
ahead.
comment I wanted to acknowledge. Black women are in the building. She said daddy is the reason why Monique's relationships in Hollywood is poop.
Yeah,
And daddy only cares about his meal ticket. I agree
yeah.
with that 1,000%. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And like, again, not to discount her experiences, because I feel like some of that stuff did happen. But I think that some of the stuff is the cause it hasn't been resolved because of him. And he don't have a really a dog in or whatever in this fight, because you ain't out there singing and dancing all damn day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She is.
Ooh, and mind you,
She's
again,
the talent.
Exactly. And when she was, she talked about borrowing money from Kevin Hart or whatever. While you was having to borrow money, why wasn't he being a manager to somebody else since he daddy? Why couldn't he go find him another job to provide for y'all?
And
But
since he's such
but
a
he's looking
man, why
right.
the fuck are y'all borrowing money from men?
But he's also looking that, and he's also looking for her to be to find a source of money for them.
Yeah.
Why is she having to ask people for money?
Why are y'all on hard times? Because if he got all this damn mouth, he should be able to have the income to make sure that if you can't
Exactly.
make it, he got it.
Exactly. Seeing that he's the one burning all the bridges in
Exactly.
everything
Because
she
even with
does.
the stuff with Tyler Perry, like again, like I'm not saying that Tyler Perry is right because I do honestly feel like he might not be. I don't agree with some of his stance as far as the way that he have his women on his shows. The way that he have the
Tyler
women on
Perry.
the shows, yes,
Did you
I feel like he hates black women.
did you
I
see
he needs some therapy for that. I
did
feel
you
like
see
he
the meme? Sorry, the Kelly meme, or it's not a meme. It was something on social media, but they said they was like Kelly's starring in one of his movies that's supposed to be coming out. I forget what it's called, but they said Kelly was like, "I'm coming on set with my own wigs," because his
right.
wigs that he be having them ladies in be terrible.
But you see how fine them men be? I told y'all Toddy was like one day we
You
was
ain't
talking and
lying.
I was like, I'm really starting to believe that Tyler Perry is gay like people is telling him because I used to think that at first, but when I seen him in Good Deeds, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't know because like the men that he have in plays and his movies, like they be fine as shit. Like they be fine as hell, okay? And I said, and the women, Toddy go talk about some look like roadkill. I said,
Toddy a mess. Toddy is a fool. I'm
she
telling you.
lied. They wigs be all
They be
busted and
yeah,
disgusted and
they be having them toot wigs.
yeah.
Yeah, on the corner wigs. But no, you ain't lying. And even when he plays roles, I feel like he plays Medea effortlessly. When
Yeah,
he plays a
and I
man,
don't like to see
it's
him.
always
Yeah,
weird.
and his lips are shaped like perfect hearts. And
Didn't you say someone said something about that? Or was that
did a mother
did okay.
said it's something
You
strange
said
because when I told her I said his lips are shaped like perfect hearts. She said,
mm-hmm.
oh my god, my mama
My
used to
mother
say it's something wrong with a man that have lips shaped like that.
can't trust
And
him, he said.
and Monique husband does his lips the same way Tyler Perry does his lips
Ooh,
too.
yeah.
um
I
Another
think
thing
that.
is too is that Medea's wig be laid.
Mm.
Get into Medea's wig.
I gotta start paying attention. I ain't never paid
Y'all need to
attention.
look at the rim of Medea's wig
Be
be
late.
laid.
Mm.
Okay, them women that be on the shows, they wigs look like it just fell off the sky.
They find the cheapest wigs they can find. Okay.
Right, like he like ain't no good wig coming on set. Thank you, already the
Only
Gemini
mine
for the $5 super chat. Daddy is talking too darn much.
all the
He wants
time.
his mother. Shut it down, Daddy. Ooh.
For
Yeah,
real. I agree with you
yeah,
one.
we're about to get to it. We gonna get to it. Let's finish
Yeah,
this.
let's
Let's
finish.
let's finish what he gotta say.
Her interest in being a mother probably started around the time that she married her daddy and had his children. But that interest, obviously seemed one-sided, and as it should have been. By that time, I'm in my late teens, so to some degree, the excuse me, the neglect becomes easier to hide or validate. I guess you could say there are now two baby boys in the house, that require attention. But still, during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of total strangers more than my own. To this very day, my mother has never expressed to me when, if ever, she became interested in me as her son. That did lead me down a path of questioning my self-worth and struggling to understand the value of a mother in a child's life. In the interview, she also states that she gave me an apology, but an apology to a son from a mother that consciously showed no interest in him holds no weight. There are still women to this day that my mother will give credit to for being more of a mother to me than she ever could. Her assistant, my cousin, being one of them. Um, every time, though, that my mother would state that she was right here whenever I was ready, that ideology still blows my mind today, that a person could openly admit to being an uninterested, not put my best foot forward type of parent and be so self-centered that they still express to the kid, you have to come to me when you're ready. You got to come to me for us to make this right. Okay. But I'm not sure what my mother could possibly think that she has shown me in the past or have for me now that's not money, goodness gracious, that would make me want to come to her or whatever those feelings were supposed to be. A mother is supposed to be the first woman that a boy falls in love with. I loved my mother very much, but my mother loved things more than she loved me, and she would validate her love for me by giving me things and would proceed to call me ungrateful or inconsiderate if said things did not have the desired effect. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be her, though, to ask God for what you want, and then he gives you what you need, though, only for you to ignore it and have the audacity to ask God for something else. And I'm glad I don't, I'm glad I didn't do that. And when he told you no, you went to the universe instead. By no means, though, do I want to give off any type of an impression that I am a victim of anything. That is not the case. As you can see, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm alive. I'm happy. I'm a dad. I'm healthy, I think. I drink a lot of water. I'm getting over a cold now. I still have my days just like everybody else. And, there were a few things that she did teach me along the way. I did learn how not to love from my mother. I also learned to make sure that I never lose so much of who I am that I have to validate it through another person. And though I feel as though, in hindsight, I think she did it reluctantly, I do appreciate my mother, for showing me what the top of the mountain looks like. You know what I'm saying? It did give me perspective on what hard work and dedication can get you, but I don't want something like that at the cost of giving up something that I created. I don't want it that bad. And speaking of creations, I genuinely, truly, I really did want my mother to have a relationship with my daughter. I even fought through those intrusive thoughts that were, if she wasn't interested in you, what makes you think she's going to be interested in your kid? But it took my mother.
That part right there. Now, sometimes that kind of differs because we all know too, like even just like us that's adults now at the ages that we are now, like our parents like treat our kids kind of different than they treated us.
Yeah, they treat them better.
Right. Or even us that have grandkids treat our grandkids different, than, we treated our kids. So that may be something different. That may be something different. And you know what I also wanted to kind of correlate this to is like Chris Fletcher and Lexi, because I feel like their deliverance is totally different. And I feel like his is meant to put the information out there and let his stance be known. And he's not bashing her or anything like that at all. Like what he admitted to is what she admitted to. What he repeats, she said openly.
But you know what else too I noticed is he takes ownership too for something. He said when he talked about the money, he said, I blew it and I have to own that.
Yeah.
And even when he opened up with this one, we both don't care to have a relationship. He's not
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's
she
not
doesn't
just her.
want me.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
it's
he's
not
taking
just that she didn't
ownership.
treat me like that and whatever the case may be. And, I'm trying and trying and trying. No, that's not what he's saying at all. He's taking just as much accountability as
Facts.
anyone should. Like, it, to
Mhm.
me, with him being the child, he's taken, to me, more accountability than the parent is.
And I think I seen Slick say that she think Daddy and Monique are narcs, and I kind of agree with that.
Yeah,
They're
somebody
not gonna
referred
own
to her as a covert narc. I think in
it.
these comments right here.
Mm.
Um, and I was just like, wow, like that is true. Don't even think about what Blueface mom had to say, because I think I went off on her in the comments. Like,
Oh
you
my,
need to shut the
I
fuck up
know.
and
Yeah.
don't comment on shit else about nobody's
Nothing.
parenting until you get them damn hyenas your ass raised in fucking order.
I know she ain't on here
Don't
commenting
say
on somebody
nothing
else's
about
parenting
nothing.
skills. She ain't got
I
no
can't
room to
believe she would
talk.
even have the audacity.
I don't know why she
Yeah.
even show her face, girl. Walk
Right. Like,
off.
don't.
Walk off.
In
I
no
cannot.
parenting mother situations, don't.
No.
Especially when your son is saying you ain't teach him nothing but how to eat pee.
Eat,
Don't you say
girl.
a damn thing, because
And
how
then
did
when
you
your
teach
other
him
son
that?
is Blueface out here acting a plump fool on these internet
We
streets, girl,
cannot
no.
go on.
Please do
I
not.
would be hiding.
No time at
Okay.
all to prove that those intrusive thoughts were correct. But what I can say, good for her, the universe did, bless her with three other sons, and God willing, I'm sure that all three of them are adults now. So I'm sure that one of them, God willing, if not all three of them, will make her the grandmother that she wants to be. I still look forward, to that moment for her. But overall, when it comes to the boys, though, I am happy that whenever they do hear me talk, sorry, my phone did something weird, but whenever they hear me talk, they don't know what it is. They can't relate to what it is that I'm saying. My experience with my mother is not their experience.
That too. That right there, like, for him to acknowledge that, that's something to me that is noble, because I don't think that parents or kids realize this. Like, if one kid is saying, "Oh, mommy ain't shit, mommy do this, mama always doing this, mama always doing," and the other kid that may have a different experience is like, "Mama's not like that. Why are you treating my mom like that? Why would you treat a mom like that?" Whatever the case may be, he is acknowledging their experience is different from his. That does happen. Even with me, like, and me and my brother, like, our experiences with our mom is different, very different. So people, they can't judge off of one child's experience. He's saying this is my experience, and he's not trying to make his brothers believe anything, because he knows that she was a better mom to them than she was to him, and he don't want to ruin their experience by trying to have them empathize with his experience
Or trying to push his experience onto
off
them.
on them.
Yeah.
Right. You cool, bro, or the boys, or whatever he called them, because to me, you had the mom I wanted to have.
Mm-hmm.
And that often happens too once we get as adults, and then we grow up, and then we have kids, and we're in a better financial situation. We not struggling like we probably had them when we were younger and things like that. Those type of things happen. Like you was just saying, Brownie, like your experience with your son, that's a vast difference between your son and your daughters. Like it's a big age gap between that. So his experience might be different than their experience, because now you're older, you're wiser, like some mishaps that you might have. Most of the time, the oldest kids are the trial and error.
The
I'm
child,
trial and
yep.
error because I'm the oldest. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
most of the time, the older kids are trial and error,
Yep.
basically. and
Yep,
you learn as you go.
that's facts. That's flat.
With our mother. So my prayer for her and them is that they continue to see her the way that they see her now. I do also want to make sure that I say thank you to my mother for giving me life. Without that moment in time, I wouldn't have had my little one. But outside of that moment, there isn't anything that either of us has to offer the other. In my opinion, it's a waste of God's time and the universe's time for praying for something that you are not willing to put forth any effort to obtain. Putting the work into becoming Monique is more important to my mother than being my mother. And I do not believe that it was never about her being there and waiting for me, but it was supposed to be about me being there and waiting for her. Um, my mother's value had reached such a low point in my life that I no longer found it necessary to either want to wait for her or even go to her. But like I said, man, I'm super grateful that she has the opportunity to do it all over again. I'm happy for her. I hope the Cat Williams tour goes well, but the narrative that she prays for us to reconcile is a false narrative. It's not real, and I'd appreciate it if she stopped saying stuff like that. Hi, I am Shalon.
Okay.
I
So
seen a couple of comments. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Y'all, I think it was black women are in the building. She said that he articulates himself well, and I agree with that. And then someone, I believe it was Slick, said, it could have been someone else. Forgive me if it was someone else. They said he articulates himself well for someone who may have, mental health. Is this
Even
it?
if I don't
Oh, no.
and I think Sandra said in the chat, I think
How
Sydney
does
dropped the mental health thing to smear him, which is terrible. It was. It
Yes.
was because he didn't have to say that. And I don't
No.
know if he meant like mental health, because what this young man comes across to me is that he may have a form of autism or something like that, because he seems very intelligent and
Very.
he knows how to express himself
Very
very well.
well. Very well. He'll pull you in and have you listening. Yeah.
I told y'all, like, something about like the way that he's talking is intriguing to me. Like, it's drawn me into him, and I feel for him. Even that, I don't even think that's his goal, for people to sympathize with him or anything like that. He just wants to get his
It's
piece
out
out
of the
because she
story.
brought him up in the piece, and he wanted to get it out. Like, okay, mom, you having these issues with these outside people, but you are not giving, like, even when he was like, she said, he reached out to me. I'm about to call her a damn bitch. Mofo, you
Mo.
the damn mama. I didn't tell my daddy that one time. He's talking about some, where you been? Daddy, you supposed to be, no, you knew where them child support checks was going.
I'm
But
mad.
yeah, so yeah, I don't know. So Monique and her and Daddy responded to that, and it was horrible. Let me see here. Being pregnant after 5 miscarriages. Y'all, Cookie got a testimony about her father, I think.
Oh Lord. I cannot.
Why she come creeping back down the stairs?
You said something about me and my pappy.
No, Cookie, I thought you was barking at somebody upstairs. Leave me alone.
Oh, so you was talking
Leave.
trash. You was talking trash because you thought she was preoccupied.
Right. She done went upstairs. I'm trying to talk mess. Let me see. Where
Wasn't it on site? Are you pulling it
is
from
it
your
on site? Let me see. On site. It's on site. Because I just want to do the part where they were talking about him, and not the part where they was talking about here we go.
You found it?
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
Don't be that. I'm sorry to be chuckling. When I hear you, when I hear my son, when I hear you, Shalon, talk about money and stuff, it's like, baby, as I told you when you were younger, I told you as a man, don't let nobody introduce you to me. You know who your mama is.
And when folks speak in reference to calling your seed,
Wait a minute.
Dating experience. Making $50,000 don't.
Now let me go to the neighborhood talk because I think they had it on there. Cause
Okay.
did you find it?
No, I thought you had it, so I stopped looking. Hold on.
Okay. Because it's on her page, but I don't.
Yeah, it's a full one on her page, and I don't think you'll be able to skip it. What section are you looking for? Because that one was about the
I just want the part where she started talking about the son. I don't want to hear the part where she was talking about and
everybody
if
else.
if she was talking about the son at first, then let me see. I think it's this one. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
People that are saying, oh, you should be ashamed of your mothering skills. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is what I'll say. Let's let it play out. Because the same ones that said to me, I was crazy, I was deranged, we watched it play out. So just like with my son, we'll watch this play out. And I do want to.
That part I found was strange that you are associating your relationship with your son with your relationship with your business people.
Mm-hmm. And furthermore, why would you want to see it play out when you can reach out and just, while you went on the interview and said that you wanted said
This
relationship.
ain't no damn joke, no game.
Yeah,
This
why
ain't no
would you reach
negotiation
out?
deal. What do you mean watch it play out? What?
Yeah. This ain't no bet. Like, I don't get why she would say that. Yeah. It's weird.
Address this though, Shalon. When you say her daddy, then that's when mommy gonna say stop playing because this has been Uncle Sid your whole life.
Motherfucker, that's what you call him. When he said your daddy, he was referring to you and him, not Shalon and daddy. He was referring to you. That's what you call him.
Right.
What do you mean stop it? Quit playing.
See, when she does that gets
because she knows that shit is weird.
Yeah, but that, and I feel like I don't know, like I took it as a low key, like how she really treats him, like stop playing, like what it, like I don't know, like I got a bad vibe when she said that part. I didn't like it.
And look at him. I don't like him.
His old egghead self. I don't like him either. He is the reason
like
why
a red onion.
Not a red onion.
Uncle Sid knew you before you knew you. So for you to say her 3 sons, yes, you're absolutely right. He has 3 sons. He can't claim you as his son because he's always been Uncle Sid. And
why not?
Because he's always been your bro to you, and you guys made the transition from bro to daddy. So why the fuck can't he make the transition from uncle to daddy?
Exactly.
This is weird, Monique.
I would expect for it to be harder for you to switch from bro to sleeping with someone to the point where you have kids and call him daddy and everything. Like, this isn't just you calling him daddy. There was different layers to your transition. His transition is easy. And if he's the one willingly wanting to, it's not like
because you decided to marry his uncle.
Exactly. And why y'all acting like
right, you changed the relationship. So
yeah, they're all friends,
right? If I'm a customer service rep at my job and I get a promotion to VP, I want you to call me damn VP. Don't keep calling me CSR.
Exactly. I'm no longer CSR.
Right.
He knows your daddy very well.
What the fuck does him knowing your daddy very well have to do with any damn thing?
Right.
And even with him knowing your damn daddy, he should have never been your fucking damn husband since he knew his daddy so damn much.
And that's what I was saying. That's awkward because y'all are the one putting him in this awkward ass position. If and Monique, you got some explaining to do, because if he's very cool with his dad, then you sleeping amongst friends. Is this
And
what's
like
happening?
this comment right here, why dude talking so much and he ain't even bro daddy? Right. So since you're not claiming the title of daddy, why the fuck are you speaking?
Yeah, why you got so much to say?
Why is the uncle speaking? Stay in your place, unc.
Exactly. Facts.
And love that brother.
Now he that brother. As if he's a common stranger. A person that y'all know. And look at this motherfucker right here. While he's calling her son that brother. Again, as if this is a
No. I think
associate.
when he said that,
Oh yeah,
he talking about the dad.
And
he called him brother too.
the
I
irony
don't
of
doubt
all
it.
of this
I don't doubt
is not what is said, but what's left off.
Yes.
See, you're leaving off the fact that the last time we laid eyes on you, your mother got you everything you needed for the newborn baby. About 3.
He didn't say nothing about not being her giving him material things. He acknowledged that. He said that was, that was her thing to him, giving him material things. And when she didn't get the desired response from him, like, then, and be so happy about it, then, she would act like he was ungrateful and, didn't appreciate things and stuff like that. When you don't realize that the thing that he wanted most, you didn't have to pay a dime for, and that's you.
Not a penny. Right. Same thing he wants for his daughter.
Yeah.
He wants you to spend time with the daughter, not to buy stuff and
right
take them away.
Because if the house burned down, all that stuff can be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you didn't get your jobs because of this mofo right here, you didn't have it to give to them. So how was you going to show your affection and your love and admiration for your kids then?
Exactly. What happens when it runs out? If it runs out, what are you going to do then?
Yeah, when you borrowing from Kevin Hart to pay Paul, what is going to happen then?
You're forgetting about how I from Georgia am talking you through getting your car after we gave you the half the down payment.
He should have already knew those type of business things if you had raised him, Mo. Because Unc came in his life, I guess, as your daddy when you were, he said he was a teen, in his late teens. So therefore, since he came into the role playing your fucking daddy, but couldn't play daddy to your damn kids, those are some things that you guys should have been preparing him for.
Yep. And ladies,
financial stability and things like that.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. Like you just said it. A lot of women will take men who want to play a certain role in their life, but then disregard their kid. And that's what I see in this. Like, I feel like he disregards him. And even when he's talking about this situation, it's like, again, this is what parents do. Like, you're a parent, whether your child is 40, 30, 20, you're a parent for life. And yes, there's certain things they should be able to do on their own, but I feel like they're holding stuff over his head. Like, oh, remember when I helped you with this and I gave you money?
And all his concern is that now Marie want to hear Cookie's testimony. all he's saying that he wanted was her.
Exactly.
And so for Sid to bring up all these material things and what they've done for him, and at the same time, motherfucker, he never denied doing anything for him. He said he wanted her.
Yep.
Why are you bringing up these things that you physically did for him, material things, when that's not what his request was?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what he said he was lacking.
He specifically said he got monetary things, but that's not what he wants.
Yep.
Like he laid it out for them, and they're still trying to use the monetary things to hold over his head.
Yeah. Okay.
Forward, and you were 31 years of age, 32 years of age at that point, and I'm negotiating the deal.
And you 80 fucking 6, and Monique taking care of your sorry ass.
Right. When you getting a job.
Shit.
While you got
with the dealer for you as you sit there, and you have the vehicle you're driving right now because of your mother. These are the things that you're leaving out when you're expressing what you're expressing in reference to your mother. You're not expressing the relationship that you have with your father, where you spoke ill to him, not to mention spoke ill to your mother, but somehow your mother and father and I all have a loving relationship and communicate back and forth because of the love that we have for you.
How is it y'all all love each other, but he don't feel that love from y'all?
Right. How come y'all got so much love, but everybody else but for him? I don't get it. And
Is
you know
that
what?
the man is that the man that Mo was messing with when she said they had an open relationship?
Yeah. This him.
His daddy?
That's daddy. Yep.
Wow.
This is the one that was going around saying she had an open relationship with. But
no. I'm talking about, was the man that she was messing with, was it his daddy?
Oh no, I think they got together after. Well, after.
Yeah, I know they got together after, but when they got together, these two, they were together, but they had an open relationship.
Right.
It's been rumored that she was messing with a man. Was it the man her ex-husband, or was it somebody else?
Oh, I don't know if they ever specified who she was with. I don't know if that was ever specified.
Okay, if anybody know in the chat, let me know.
Yeah.
The one thing these individuals, and to the individuals out here that oftentimes speak after they've heard one side of the story, there's an old saying, believe half of what you see and none of what it is that you hear.
But your wife started this, your mama started the story before he even said anything. He never said anything before she said something.
Please don't take our word for it, but what we will convey is this. Those who are parents and have raised their parents up to being adults.
Your children. Raise their children up to being adults.
Right on.
He looked like he was about to slap the fuck out of her. Who the fuck are you correcting?
I was just about to say, I'm surprised.
I wish I could rewind it. He looked at like I can shit.
The balls to correct him.
Did he hit her with that? Look.
Don't you dare. Ate the cake.
Those who are parents that raise their children into adulthood know that there comes a time and a place in which they determine their own decisions, their own path. You can have multiple children that are raised in one house, but they act and they take on different things. Young man, because of the challenges that this young brother has had with mental illness. So we're communicating that out loud to speak to our community, to say, listen, y'all, if we have more public conversations, there will be less private angst.
Come on.
There will be less private issues that we carry on because we're afraid to communicate in front of white folks.
But why you want a private moment now when he get to talking, but the moment wasn't private when she was talking?
And when he started,
I forgot to have my
listen to him.
Right.
And now when she was talking, it's all fair game. Mind you, again, not even just about Shalon. She's the one that came out about everything that's going on with her. So should we believe nothing that she's saying according to your logic?
At least half of it we got to throw out the window.
Okay. So
Okay.
you was right. Tyler Perry might be. Oprah is a lie. That's half.
Period.
My phone to read the last text message that I gave to you, Shalon, where I told you about the understanding of how you are speaking to a woman and how you as a man and how you perceive things may be completely different from how your wife, how your mother, how your sister, how your daughter will look at things. And when you learn how to communicate a little bit better, then things will happen a little bit better. These things, in the words of our great ancestor, Bob Marley, some people are so poor, all they have is money.
Come on.
Don't be that.
Come on.
Don't be that.
I'm sorry to be chocolate. When I hear you, when I hear my son,
Because it ain't shit to laugh at. Ain't shit about this funny, Monique.
You, Shalon, talk about money.
That's not what the fuck he talked about.
It ain't.
And stuff. It's like, baby, as I told you when you were younger, I told you as a man, don't let nobody introduce you to me. You know who your mama is.
And when folks speak in reference to calling your seed, sometimes, especially when your seed decided to call things off with you because you didn't move for a 34-year-old, 32-year-old man in the time that he wanted.
You his uncle his whole life. You don't even know how fucking old he is.
Wanted to do
The
because
one that knew
you
him
as a
before he knew
mother,
himself.
you as an
Right.
entertainer, you as an actress, you as a grandmother, you as a wife, allotted the time to see him, but he pushed you away. But then when it's time for him and it doesn't work for you, now it's a problem. Listen, it comes a point in time where when you become a man, when you become a woman, it is your obligation to do for you.
What? Meanwhile,
Then why the fuck did y'all have to borrow money from somebody?
yeah. When is your obligation gonna kick in, egghead?
Do for your damn wife.
Exactly. But also, what he's saying, it doesn't line up to according to the text messages she dropped, because he was constantly reaching out to her. So why is like him saying that, oh, like he pretty much brushes her off? That's not what was portrayed in the text message. You could see him constantly reaching out. Hey ma, oh, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back.
Y'all know who he remind me of? This Sid, Maurice and Marceau.
Well, how's that?
Like Slick just said in the chat, they love to hear themselves talk.
Oh yeah,
you doing that? Like that's all y'all keep doing. You not even making no damn sense.
Yes, you notice, like she'll get a snip, a quick moment to speak, and then his mouth is already open, ready to go. So when she catch a breath, he's jumping in. He don't even care if she mid sentence. He is getting if this live was, let's say, 30 minutes, 20 minutes was him speaking. 25.
Yeah. It was 25. Yeah.
She didn't speak much at all, but there was, I don't know, did you watch the actual full clip
of her? Yeah.
Yeah. There's parts where she's looking at him all googly eyed, the same way Tisha.
And it like, yes. Oh my God. I was about to say the same way Tisha look at Marceau when they in a confessional together.
Yes. Uh-huh. She'll sit there and just look at him. That's what she was doing. I was like, oh no. Yeah, that's what was happening.
Look, you're right.
Do for you at 31, brother, 32. I'm sitting there on a conversation at the behest of your mother. Why?
It should be on the behest of you, because you are his stepfather. Why wouldn't you do it out the kindness of your own heart? You shouldn't be
bastard
because of her.
Because I love my nephew, and we still love you, Shalom. That's why your mother and your father interact with one another to let them be.
How the fuck they interact interacting with each other is helping him when he not fucking with neither one of them.
Right, he all grown. Like he lived with one or the other.
They interacting with each other, it seems like to me.
Right.
Because the way he called that dog Pickles, leave that paper alone. Pickles was like, I'm Shalon, motherfucker.
Don't talk to me.
Not with Pickles.
Oh,
He just wanted to say Pickles. Shut the hell up, Shalon.
Pickles
Like he had some authority. Pickles probably tore that damn paper up over there in the corner.
Pickles was probably over there laying down, not doing nothing. He just wanted to say it. Pickles like, if you don't stop saying my damn name, that's why you
trying to show out. I'm surprised Pickles should have jumped on his ass like that damn thing from Chilligan Island used to jump on Martin. On Martin. I don't know if it was a possum or a damn raccoon mix.
I think it was a raccoon. Was it a possum? I can't remember.
Used to be big as hell. Y'all remember that thing that used to be on Jump on Martin when they used to go to Chilligan's Island?
Be aware
I can't remember which one
of what's happening with you. So if you think you're not loved, that's because you're not paying attention. And there are other dynamics that fall into play in which we completely understand. And for you too, we're going to keep the light on for you. But I find it extremely ironic that the last time you saw me, you wanted to be able to call me dad. And I couldn't allow you to call me dad because there's only one dad in your life. And he's a friend of ours.
Come on.
He's a friend of ours.
What the fuck happened to It Takes a Village?
Right. Like, what is wrong with that? Like, I don't know. Like, I just find it so weird that he refused to let him call him Pop or Dad if he wanted.
Because he wanted to disassociate himself with any type of father role with him, but you was willing to take it on with a bitch.
Right. A whole grown one.
That was damn double his age.
That part.
That that was looking to be raised. Because apparently y'all best friend didn't do his damn job either.
So again, we as people of color.
He should have called his ass mama. Ask him, can I call you ma?
Since Pop is off the table,
since Pop is off the damn table, will it be okay if I call you mother? Because you are a motherfucker and my mama ain't shit.
Let us stop being embarrassed about.
There's some people that are saying, oh, you should.
These people
I cannot.
I cannot either. Cannot. I don't know, Paulette. She said, how can he sit next? She said, how can she sit next to him while he's saying all of this? Oh, I don't know.
He is just taking the experience from your son, but you can call me daddy. My wife can call me daddy. That's fine. Even though you know her daddy.
Exactly. I was about to say, don't she got a daddy? Because she was mad that he was on the Oprah show.
And you know his daddy since she called you brother. Shit, I'm assuming her daddy might even be your daddy. So you know him very well.
Very well.
So why is it okay for Mo to call you Pops? But Shalon couldn't call you daddy. What would have been the fucking harm?
Exactly. What harm?
If daddy was gonna whoop your ass.
That's what it all boils down to. What is the harm of it when a child reaches out to you and says, you know, can I call you Pop or Dad? You don't feel a little warmth in your body to be like, you know, yeah, like, or you know, even if you're,
of course,
yeah, like you should feel some like, oh, some proud like feeling or something. You want to be like, no, I'm uncle. That is weird.
You know me as uncle. I'm your mama to call me uncle. You gonna be calling me uncle.
That is so weird. Uncle. Child.
I don't know, but Shalon replied, and he was just like, "This is wild." I want y'all to hear his reply because his
It's
reply was,
necessary.
yeah,
Because it brings into view, while you pull it up, it brings into view what you may not pay attention to watching their response, but he summarizes it very well in like a 10-minute or less synopsis. It's again, I love how he articulates himself, but Uncle Daddy, I don't understand what would have been the harm. Hell, could he have called him Uncle Daddy? Would that have been an issue?
period,
Uncle Daddy, Uncle Daddy. No.
period, period.
Well,
Let me see. I might have to go on my TikTok. You got the new one up?
no.
Did I put it in the chat?
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Nope.
Nope.
And then, okay, let me see. Can I go on TikTok on here on my let's see, TikTok. Can you just pull TikTok up on your thing? Let me see.
I don't know how that works with the computer.
Log in. Oh, what phone number?
Then we can do the whole login thing. That's whack. I would probably have to screen record it.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull it up on TikTok.
Okay.
Wrong phone number in there.
Not you putting in the wrong number.
I got 2 phones, one for the and one for the plug.
All right, Kevin Gates.
What is y'all doing? I do have a phone number. They talking about both of the phones. Ain't Cookie, get down like a damn catfish. Stop.
Cookie done switched and put her number in there. Drop her name.
And did with her slick ass.
Cookie done switched it. The sun has more.
Oh, we in.
Oh, you in there? Word. And fool, she's married. Mary White said the son has more sense than his mom, and that fool she's married to.
Right.
Crazy. Daddy knows she spread. Oh, hold on. Daddy knows she spends her money on her loved ones. Needs to keep that boy away. Keep her money close. Ooh, good point, Deb.
Yep.
Yep. Good point.
Yep. Okay, let me share my screen. TikTok is on location.
So I'm just gonna get straight to it. Hi, I'm Shalon. So I find it unique that my video was in response to my mother and not her husband, but yet he still had the most to say, which isn't uncommon. I also find it unfortunate that my mother does not seem to speak on her own. The only 2 worlds that I know where daddy is used is for children speaking with their fathers and women acknowledging their pimps. Her husband starts off by literally doing the very thing.
Shots fired. Ouch.
Yes. Pew pew.
Ouch, Shalon. I didn't pay attention to that earlier.
Oh yeah.
He said the word daddy is usually related to children speaking to their fathers or hoes speaking to their pimps. I added the hoe.
said that they would do, which honestly kind of made me feel as though their response was ironic because they validate my original video. Either A, she has some newfound moment of clarity, or B, she retreats back to daddy. In her retreat back to him, though, he does not acknowledge what I did say, but instead begins to create a new narrative of things that I did not say, which negates the effects of a
That part.
video. The two of you essentially created a new video rather than actually respond to what was actually said. You also brought up my father. My father, though, is not doing interviews talking about me. In quick regards to the three sons comment, under the context in which your husband was speaking, by your rationale, Ma, he should have easily had no problem saying 4 sons, especially since you say he knew me before I knew me. The two of you can sometimes come off as seekers of weak levels of empathy from others, while at the same time sidestepping any accountability that one may need to take to attempt to address what I
That
say,
part.
man, while also trying to make your wife victim number 1.
Ooh,
Victim number 1.
that part, that part, that part, that part. He wrote this down, y'all.
Victim number 1.
Victim number 1.
That
I
is
just need
taking
to
me.
hear that a little bit more. I mean, but so many points was given. Like, you're
Yeah.
bringing up parts about her, like you're talking about shit that he didn't talk about.
Exactly.
He didn't talk about y'all never did
Mental
nothing
health.
for him. He
Right.
never talked about that. But you never addressed the part about being an absent parent.
Exactly. And that's why I said it's important for us to hear it, because he brings up stuff that we probably wouldn't have paid attention to listening to their quote unquote response. But when you hear him say it, you're like, oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Easily had no problem saying 4 sons, especially since you say he knew me before I knew me. The two of you can sometimes come off as seekers of weak levels of empathy from others, while at the same time sidestepping any accountability that one may need to take to attempt to address what I said to another man, while also trying to make your wife victim number 1. Has nothing to do with you. My father did not need you to speak for him. You're her daddy, not his. My mother has been speaking on our relationship for years. So to imply that only one side of a story was told when there are several articles and interviews throughout the internet discussing my strained relationship with her, filled with quotes from your wife speaking directly about me, while also providing vague context and downplaying the impact of an uninterested mother. I am 33 years old and have had ample opportunity to go to the media and tell some BS story for a BS amount of money, but instead I am on TikTok expressing my feelings for free. If the two of them were paying attention, I literally explained in my first video why I am responding using TikTok. And I should not have to repeat myself. My mother also states there are some people that are saying, oh, you should be ashamed of your mothering skills. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is what I say. Let's let it play out. Because the same ones that were saying, oh, I was crazy, I was deranged, we watched it play out. So just like with my son, we're going to watch this play out. First of all, who the hell is we if it ain't you and I reconciling our relationship? Second of all, it's power in a word. Nobody is playing, but I can understand why you would use that word specifically. As you stated in the Club Shay Shay interview, you had the mentality of a 15-year-old child. You required a man to raise you, and you were acting like a little girl. These are your words. It doesn't matter what context I have them in. This is how you thought of yourself as a grown adult who was someone's mother. Last time I checked.
Ouch.
Ooh.
And y'all, he's speaking as fast because, like he said, he only got 10 minutes on this TikTok video to get this shit out. Ouch.
Ooh. Victim number 1.
This the part we was talking about with Lexi. This is what we were talking about with Lexi.
Yes. Yep.
You not a kid no more.
Mm-hmm. And ain't.
Now you a mother. As he is now, he's a father. He's talking about Monique saying she was a 15-year-old child when she, acted like a 15-year-old child when she met daddy, and now he has to raise her. So now she'll refer to him as daddy. bitch, what about your fucking kids? So
Exactly.
if you couldn't be a mother or provide a father for him, since apparently his daddy wasn't your daddy,
Mm-hmm.
why is it so hard for your fucking daddy to be his daddy then? Because if you lack teaching, if you lack the knowledge of the shit, apparently he did too. So why your daddy couldn't father both of y'all?
Right. Why do you expect, like Monique expects some type of she carves in a whole lane for herself, but she doesn't understand that other people could fall into that lane too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have it, how could he?
Yep.
Simple.
Period.
fans, a 15-year-old grown adult who acts like a child but is in search of their daddy, they don't typically make efficient parents. But hey, I could be wrong. On a more serious note, to sit there and allow your daddy to address my mental health in a weak attempt to pass my response off as a moment is disturbing and insulting to those of us who do have mental health issues. The way I presented myself was no different than my mother and her daddy presented themselves when addressing D.L. Hughley. And her precious sweet babies ate it up. DL is wrong because he's so loud. Mo and Daddy are right because they're so calm. But I, for some reason, don't get the same energy. To simply try to call me crazy is dismissive and cowardice. Attack
that. Don't listen to what the fuck he's saying because he's crazy. It's dismissive, and it's also, like he said, it's a cowardice ass way to get out of taking accountability for what the fuck you done and how you made him feel.
Exactly. That's why bringing it up was so asinine. What reason? Like he said in the beginning, you bringing up stuff I never even touched on. Why? For why? It doesn't make
What
sense.
did his mental health have to do with anything? Because again, he didn't attack his mother. He
Nope.
spoke on their experience, his experience with her. In the meantime, taking accountability for shit he done. We got a strained relationship. Not, just not she ain't fucking with me. I ain't fucking with her.
Right, right. It's mutual. It's
Right.
mutual.
We don't fuck with each other.
Yeah, each other.
somebody's mental status is a clear sign that you have zero to
Backflip.
stand on. Furthermore, what kind of person still has a text message from their wife's son that is over 2 years old, still in their phone, saved just for the purpose of re-showing it to him? What I specifically remember about that message is that at the end of it, you said something along the lines of, if you don't respond, I understand. I could care less about what your message was about, but for you to say in the message, if you don't respond, I understand. Why was it then that when you and I did speak, after that message was sent, the first question out of your mouth is, hey man, how come you didn't respond to my text message? I found that to be very unique, but I did not need an explanation on how to speak to women or how to listen to women. That was not what that situation was about. My mother showed me how conceited she is in that situation that you were referring to. For a woman to villainize the actions of her son for being a man and a father to his new family simply because she had not heard from him in 2 days, as though her phone was broken and she could not check on me. Because last time I checked, I was a new parent. I didn't get a new house. I didn't go on vacation. I didn't just get a new game system. I had a baby. And in those 2 days that you did not hear from me, I was handling my business as a man and a father. But I'll assume your phone and the phones of those around you were all broken, which I wanted to believe was the reason why you did not respond to a message from your son expressing his concern over some bumps that your grandchild had on her back. You would later make it your business to tell me that you got the message and chose not to respond because her other grandmother is a nurse. Damn the fact.
Why would what you mean? Because his other grandmother a nurse, you just not gonna even respond to the shit?
That's crazy.
What if he couldn't get in contact with them?
Exactly.
He's reaching out to his mother about his child having these bumps on her, like you a mama,
exactly,
and you was just being a mama to my brothers.
Yeah,
and do you know what this is?
Right, and sometimes people, you know what? And she would be this type. He could be reaching out to you to include you too, because he could, I'm sure, only go to his mother-in-law or, you know, his girlfriend's mother, but then you would feel a way that he didn't include you. This is something simple. It's not like the baby had a fever and needed immediate attention. This is something that was, you know,
What
a
is this?
concern,
Family
but
care?
you know, again, you've raised multiple kids. I would think you would know what this is. So, hey, Ma, what's this? Inclusion. He was trying to include you again, not throwing money at you, because that seems to be Monique's thing. He's trying to include you in raising this baby so that you don't feel left out.
Y'all,
That's
Cookie want to say
crazy.
Happy Valentine's Day again because she got her red crop top on.
Not the crop top. Not making her shake her booms.
So won't you shake your shimmy, Cookie?
You a fool.
Cause honey, when Tay talk is feeling fine.
I wish when Tay Talk would feel a sore throat coming on. Oh, like Stormy being there for what she said she was in there for. She got
Laryngitis
sepsis, but really had he had a sore
She got
throat.
laryngitis, y'all. It's just laryngitis. See that she just had a sore throat. That's laryngitis when you can't talk.
I can't, yeah.
When you lose your voice.
Yes.
That's
That's
like
exactly what
Titanic
it
said.
is.
See there, y'all. She was just sitting there for a sore throat. She just had laryngitis. See the documentation. Stormy was in that bitch like,
I know you can
you
laugh.
mother.
I cannot.
That's
That was so funny.
I know the skies be like that. Like these motherfuckers. Like they won't let
Not that she had the hat on and everything. I cannot.
one video trying
Look,
to
she probably wasn't even in the hospital. She was in her basement. She had a bottle, a water bottle, Aquafina hanging on the
what was the
side.
call that Denham said she was like Kerwin when he had them AirPods up his nose and had the little pop bottle hanging.
That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. I'm telling you. You're so stupid.
With the IV.
IV hanging on the other side. Doop, 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 doop. Y'all, I'm in a hospital, y'all. Doop, doop. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Check my pulse. I cannot. Look, up he said, y'all need a whooping. What we do?
Oh my god, y'all! I cannot.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let me get back to this show. Y'all so messy.
Ah.
Okay. Whew.
That she is also your blood. And shout out to Nana. My baby girl loves her some Nana. The statement about money and then stating, don't let nobody introduce me to you, is not a competent statement to make because it wasn't a complete sentence, nor did the two things correlate with each other. And when did you have the time to introduce yourself to a son that you weren't interested in and didn't do the best job you could do? I'm starting to think that you're not hearing yourself. To address money, you gave me $10,000 for a down payment on a car. Yes, thank you again. Thank you. My girlfriend and I were already prepared to put our money together and get a car. You and your husband called us one day and stated that y'all were going to give us $5,000 for a down payment. We said, okay. You then called us back a day or two later and stated that you would be giving us $10,000 for a down payment on the car. You and him made the conscious choice to give us that money. We did not ask you for anything, but this is an example of a rich person doing something for you. And because, an example of a rich person doing something for you because they want to do it for you. But because it doesn't have the desired effect that they want it to have, you are inconsiderate and ungrateful. Now, let's take it a step further. I eventually would uncover that my mother had left me a UTMA worth $45,000. You never brought that account to my attention. You claim it was because you forgot that you even set it up in the first place, which validates my original point. Who forgets that they invested $45,000 into a child that at that time is the only child? When I was homeless and I called you to help me figure out how to access the account, you said, Shalon, I don't even know what you're talking about. And if I did, why do you think I would help you? After finding out from the Georgia Department of Revenue that they had been sending me mail to 3 separate Georgia addresses, all of which I lived at with you at some point or another, for the life.
This is given that daddy was like, he not getting that fucking money. We try to find. Daddy was trying to find a way for them to get that damn money.
Try to switch it out from under his name.
Yeah. Daddy was trying to, in my opinion, I feel like daddy was trying to find a way to get that money so that he wouldn't get that money. Because like he said, hold up, if you struggling, you borrowing money from people, you ain't forgetting about no 45,000 and your son.
Exactly. And he was homeless. You would remember every piece of penny you left around anywhere, okay? When that money dry out, oh, you know what? I had a penny in the glove compartment in the car. I'll be back. Like you about to go.
I've seen it. I know I've seen it.
I keep it. Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
You checking all your old purses, every damn thing.
Everything.
The change and everything. You taking it to Coinstar.
Exactly.
So you got 45 bands that you done put up in an account when he was a child.
Right. Right. You'd remember that. I'm sorry. Right. Look, Sandra said I should have flatlined. That would have been hilarious. I missed. I'm so mad I missed that.
Of those letters managed to slip by so many people at 3 different locations. I did, however, eventually get access to the money and the brokerage account that you had set up for me with Morgan Stanley. To be fair, what you put together for me was amazing, especially had I let it sit for a year or 2, which made it bittersweet that you wouldn't have wanted to help or even educate me on how to manage what I had. My blowing through that money is all on me. And I have to take my accountability for that, and it's a lesson learned. Sydney stated that the last time that him and I spoke, I wanted to call him Dad. The actual truth is that I wanted to call him Pop. Calling you Uncle Sydney, but my mother calls you Daddy, and the boys call you Daddy. It was getting a little awkward. And yes, for a very short time, I did feel that way about you. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. Oh, Black Jesus.
This part right here, he just thanking people for subscribing to his TikTok or following him on TikTok. He said he only had like 25 subscribers, and when he woke up that next day, he had like 12,000, and now he's like over 20,000.
Yeah.
So I hope he can monetize off of that as well. Shit, because his mammy show is, I don't know. Right. I'm disappointed in Monique. I'm disappointed in this because I was trying to, think good of her husband and, a black man sticking up for a black woman. But I didn't feel good about it. That's why I never spoke about it, because I couldn't convince myself that was the case. And again, still believing that, some things they done fucked over her. But it's something with that husband. Like it's something that's weird about it to me.
Oh, and, yeah, it's definitely him.
Yeah.
He is definitely common denominator.
And I want to cross over with that into, love and marriage, because I don't know if I told y'all this. I did tell the Gossip Girls about the feeling I had about the podcast thing. Like initially when Brown Skin called me, we was like, okay, this what's up. Let's do this. And I'm like, okay, let me see what I can work out at work, because of course, it was a busy time doing work, end of the year reviews were due and stuff like that. So it was going to be a crunch. But on top of like having to move a lot of things around in that moment, and then this eerie feeling that I had about that podcast, I don't know why the fuck, like I had a feeling about, like I just had a bad feeling about it.
Yeah, you
And
did.
remember, I'm like, I don't know, like y'all, I got a bad feeling about this. And then I'm like, Tay, you gotta follow your first mind. You
Yeah.
have to follow your first mind. Like if you have a bad feeling about this, you need to follow that feeling. And last night, like it hit me, like, and when the event happened, I'm like, oh my God, like I missed out on this opportunity when maybe I could have kind of moved some things around to make this shit happen. You know, of course, Donna wanted me to come and everything. And last night, I said, this bitch ass motherfucker had these millimeters paying to come and see his rotten ass just for when they leave for him to attack us.
Yep. And the timing, I think, is very even with the Maurice thing, is very, suspicious. I think because remember when Maurice came out and said, I had to sit down with Carlos and I asked him what I should do or whatever the case may be. He sat and had a conversation with Carlos. I think Carlos told him to wait till after this event to send out those paperwork to the people he was suing as well. That's just my opinion.
Yes. Because for one, like you striking chit chats and Ebony Num, and I don't really give a fuck about who knew, because I'm starting to see that she really is an op, and I don't mean to call people out or whatever, but it's looking and giving 99% that she's a fucking op.
Yeah.
Like them getting struck and stuff like that. Why would you do that? Like if you like definitively didn't want them to use your fucking content, you didn't want they wasn't even your damn content, because they was at the fucking event and they paid to be there.
Yeah.
If you didn't have them signing it, if it wasn't important enough for you to have them sign nothing, and then from what I learned is that they just didn't want people to say who was the special guest, which nobody gave a fuck about any damn way, because we don't know them either.
Don't give a fuck.
Right. Like, if it wasn't that important for that not to be on there, then what was the point of the striking?
Exactly.
This was a fucking setup from the beginning.
It definitely was. I've been to comedy shows where they said, they might air it. So they let us know in advance. It wasn't as they were filmed, as he was going. It wasn't that where it was like, oh, and by the way, don't say nothing, or no. They told us in advance, do not have your phone out recording, because, whatever the case may be. And they have people, stationed around to keep eye on whether anybody had their phones out.
Yes.
That's what you do. You let them know in advance if you feel like there's something that you don't want to get out. He didn't do that. Instead, I think he purposely wanted it to get out so that he could turn around and strike people. Even though I still, like you said, don't understand how he could even strike, because it's not his content. He didn't put nothing out first. But I guess.
Yeah, he didn't put that out. And even if he did put it out, if we put it out first, how the fuck can you strike us when this is original content? Exactly. If you put it on that damn show, then now that's our content.
Because we put it out first.
And y'all, I told y'all this. I didn't even think about it at the time, but remember that day when we all got those copyright strikes and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
And I told y'all that I had one for OWN that
Yeah.
they used my content because it's a clip that I used that they posted. That day when I went to my matches, that shit was gone.
I
It
remember
was gone.
seeing that.
So
And I
whatever
remember
video
tagging
they
in.
had, and it was
Yeah.
either with that Destiny and Mel, because I did a clip with Destiny and Mel, and Maurice and Martell, when Destiny was talking to Mel at that coffee shop, and she was saying, you know, I don't talk to Martell every day and this and that. And then I showed when I played that little clip, and then I played a clip of when they was in Vegas, when Maurice was like, you talked to Destiny today? You know, talk to your girl today? And he was like, every day.
Yeah. Was that it? I
That
remember it. Okay.
it was
I
those
remember you
clips.
just
That
saying
was
it.
the match. That was the match. And that match had been on my shit for a while now, since I put it up, like a little bit after I put it up. That clip had been a match for
It's been
on.
a
It was like
minute. I remember when
90%
you
of their
first said
video.
it.
Huh?
I remember when you first said it. That's been a grip. Like that happened a while ago. Yeah.
So for them to have removed that clip now, because I was like, shit, I should strike their motherfucking ass. And then the thing is, it didn't even come from, because that was from the OWN YouTube channel. Those strikes didn't come from OWN. It came from Discovery, which we know owns 95% of OWN. I knew something was up with that shit. Like, I didn't feel right about, because I was feeling like I was supporting Carlos. And even though, like, I wanted to go there and meet Mel and stuff like that, I just felt like Mel already an open book. And then y'all already, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why I asked her on that live, like, is he gonna, I want to ask him questions. Because, dude,
Yeah.
what's fucking tea? I want to ask him questions. We already know you going to answer your shit. I wanted to ask him the questions. You know? I want him to be able to answer to some of this stuff. And don't try to act like Mel going to be on the hot seat, because her seat fucking cold. Because she asks, you know, we can ask her stuff all the time, and she going to answer it truthfully.
Every time.
So
She's always
I'm
been like that.
that's not benefiting her. And then, not to fucking mention, the processing fees was like $8 on a fucking $30 ticket. If you don't kiss my motherfucking ass inside out.
That's just like black folks. Did I just say that the other day? We'll buy up $200 worth of stuff, and the moment it says shipping,
I know you're
$6.99.
not
We
gonna
like,
say
wait a
hell
minute,
no. Absolutely
minute.
not. Cancel.
Cancel order.
But y'all have a deal with send me a coupon for free shipping.
Yo.
Or
Oh
these
my
items
God.
will remain. You forgot some in your basket and forgotten.
Right. And it will
Do
remain
not charge
forgotten.
me shipping.
Right. No, but that's true. Like, and he knew what he was doing. I feel like intentionally, because think about it too. When he had his little show on the nightcap, whatever I think it was called, the nightcap. Who was the first guest? I think it was
Mel.
Mel. Yes. He did the same thing with this one. He knows to get the ratings and make it seem like, oh, look, people want this, to use Mel. Same thing. He knew with this podcast to get money in his pocket, to use Mel. Like a lot of people have been saying, let's see if we see any other dates come up, because so far this was the one and only. Usually, especially if you're going on a roll, wouldn't you have it lined up? Wouldn't you have this stuff already pre-planned? But I guess not.
Shay P, are you talking about what Original Straight No Chaser posted earlier in the DM? Shay P said check your DM. Yeah, I didn't trust it, y'all. I did not fucking trust it. And then also, like, with this stuff with them now, it's looking like they, like, the straight no chaser stuff was kind of hot today. Okay, it was given, but I'm over Marceau cheating. I'm over that shit.
Yes, very much so.
I want them to come out with the real motherfuckers that he's cheating with. And I do not believe, in my humble opinion, I don't believe he's only cheating with women. I think it has been some women. But some of them, it's from what Slaw was saying on that video, it's given that he has some type of kids or something with her friend or something. And I was thinking earlier, y'all, and I was thinking last night too. Brownie, I don't know if you were still on the phone with us last night.
I was on the phone the whole time. Didim
Okay.
was the one that fell asleep.
Okay. I was wondering, and I was thinking, and I haven't heard anybody come up with this concept. So y'all hear me out. I'm thinking that it was Carlos King that gave Coleslaw information to Funky Dineva for her to come out. I think from the beginning, he was probably trying to ambush Mel with that side chick. I don't think people was just because y'all see how scared they are of Marceau. I don't think it was just her coming out or her friends or whatever. I really think that Carlos might have had a hand. In my opinion, I think Carlos gave that information to Funky Dineva.
I agree. And I think it was to get the show hopping. He wanted that attention.
Because if y'all think back, first season was it wasn't all that. And plus, he knew first season people wasn't feeling Melody because they thought she was a bitch, especially to Martell, because they thinking he fine and he doing this with the kids and he got the business and all of this stuff that she was letting him portray. And they was thinking she was being ungrateful. She didn't know what she had. He was feeling that. And I think he wanted to finish her with putting that shit out. Because she was already talking about it. I think in a moment when he was saying that, when she said that she, talked to him and he said he will hold her hand through that stuff. If she took Martell back and shit, I think he only wanted her to take him back so that he can bust this bitch out.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think
And
it's so
put
much
her out.
I don't think it's so much to bust her out, but just to bust the storyline out. To bring
Yeah,
traction.
but the thing I said was to bust her out is because I think he thought that people was gonna be like, good for her ass because she a bitch. She don't appreciate what she got anyway. Good that he got another bitch. And he thought that shit was gonna, it was gonna go like that. But then it flipped the fucking script because people start seeing how the shit really was. Because she was already talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It was never a time that she acted like she was gonna hide it.
Yeah.
Now, I think he knew about the Scotts and Martell them calling themselves trying to hide it. And they look packed.
Yep.
But he wasn't, he like, oh no, motherfucker, your shit about to come out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not just your wife insinuating this shit and talking about, you having these infidelities. We about to get intimate with the patch. I really think that he had a part in that. I don't think that somebody just reported her and all these people was just recording her dumb ass. I think she was dumb and getting recorded and stuff after time after time after time. Mm-hmm. But I think that was also a hand that Carlos played in that to get her out in the blogs.
I agree. I have to agree with that one. Couldn't break Mel. They all whack. For real.
Yeah.
Wisdom. She said
it like as there and we probably didn't realize that even from back then their plans kept backfiring.
Right.
kept
Even when we
backfiring.
weren't paying attention.
Like it do
we
now. Like
know
we seen it do now. Go ahead, Didda. I mean Brownie.
Oh no, I was just saying, and we didn't even notice it. Like we didn't know what was going on, and it was still backfiring.
Yes. Like it wasn't a good move. It wasn't a good move. But Carlos, and I think back because somebody put it in my comments about the candy thing and what she was saying about he had stole her idea and all that type of stuff. But I also remember from that Candy interview with House of Aaron is when she said that Carlos was the type of motherfucker that would bring people on the show and blindside them with them. Like he did with her with Block. She didn't know Block was coming on that damn show.
Yeah, I remember.
Until he was on the show filming.
That is just crazy. And then they say that, you know, he's also the one that tells people if you want to get ahead, you attack the main person, the head person,
Yep.
whoever the main character is.
And everybody it's the same formula, different show.
Mm-hmm. Seems to follow him around. So yeah.
And now it's seeming like that he's giving like the Scots with these fucking storylines with these people that he got coming on here.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, here it is.
He despises Mel. He despises her. And I think that that's true for a lot of gay guys. It seems like they, and I can't say like I really blame them about certain things because I know how a lot of Black women are when it comes to gay Black men. So especially if that's their son. So you know, it's either here or there, but I do think that and that's why I was saying too, like that person that was in the comments last night, I think it was a gay guy because I was saying like shit about they mammy and stuff like that, and they didn't give a fuck. You know, usually I'm like, who the fuck you talking about my mama?
You talking about my mama?
Yeah, I'm talking about your ball mouth ass mama. Cause keep talking, I'll be your damn stepdaddy if your daddy was around.
Can I call you Pop?
You can call me Papa.
I can't stand you. All right, Papa. Yeah, Carlos is out here giving these folks storylines. So
yeah,
someone hopped up in my comments. Forgive me because I can't remember who it was. A lot of people were messaging me yesterday, raving about Wanda, how much fun they had yesterday with Wanda. But if you notice, on their newest flyers, they have this little sign called Epi in the corner. Let me see if I could find the no, this one doesn't have it.
Joanne, I'm not yelling. You turn your volume down.
But one of their newest flyers have Epi on it, right? So when you look up Epi, it's a PR company, and they recently, let me find that post where they said they would be taking on the Expo. Right here. This is 7 days ago. It says, we are thrilled to announce the partnership between Epi MG Media Group and the Black Business Expo for the upcoming Black Business Expo powered by Amazon, coming this February in Atlanta, Georgia, right? 7 days ago. This was after all the strikes happened on YouTube. So, and also let me preface by saying, I guess Epi, Subby sent it to me where Epi is somehow linked with Carlos. There's some pictures with him as well with them. So imagine he's linked to Epi Media Group. Then all of a sudden, these strikes happen because we exposed them. We exposed their Black Expo to be a fraud. And then there's all of a sudden they have Epi on their on their business card, not business cards, but on their flyers.
Epi and Maurice.
Say that again.
Epi and Maurice.
Right. Epi and more. Ugh, that meatball head. And that's another thing. So okay, if y'all follow me, it's looking like Carlos linked that. First off, Carlos got mad that they got exposed. I don't know if it was because a filming day was ruined or whatever. I don't know. But the strikes happened. Then they linked with this Epi Media Group, which is also linked with Carlos King. And yeah, it's looking like Carlos is hooking them up, trying to give them a storyline. And to your point, Maurice is supposed to be one of the guest speakers. Oh, please. The person who has a 400 credit score was supposed to be listening and no successful
And it still
business.
must have been at 400 when they started the show, because they wouldn't sign on that damn thing for the comeback group.
Exactly.
So it probably was 310, or probably his damn shoe size, a 6.
Right. A 5.5. And he looked like he still has no successful business. So I'm sitting here like, why would they have him as a guest speaker is beyond me. But it's looking like all the other people that they have as speakers are people who are linked with this media group. So again, if they just linked with this media group people 7 days ago, that means they didn't have speakers. Hence why you never seen an announcement up until recently.
Yep.
They didn't have any guest speakers up until they linked with this media group. They gathered some of the people that they're linked with and probably begged them to do the expo.
And it's also given that Carlos had alternative motives with this Road Show podcast. Because why you didn't, when you set that date for the first stop, Huntsville, why then weren't you starting to promote the second stop, the third stop? This is a list of dates, or tour dates we got. We're going on the road, so you should have a.
That's why I said, why wasn't there a
What up? Hello. What up, y'all?
What's going on, Ditto?
Here?
Nothing. Just woke up.
We know.
Tired
ain't nobody tripping. We know what's up.
Right.
We know our Ditto. We just happy you woke up. So she gonna be up until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And will.
Messaging us like, which one y'all are up?
Right.
Exactly. Who up? Guess what happened? No.
Right.
What is going on? What have I missed? I thought I seen a fake flyer on Tisha's Instagram account talk about go buy your tickets now and all this stuff.
He is so happy. They are so happy that they found some
it's
people.
whack.
Carlos got them some people. So it's given that Carlos is helping them with storylines. Maurice saying that he called Carlos when they put that fake information out. He called Carlos. Why the fuck you calling Carlos? You the damn lawyer.
Right. Like you said, because no one likes them and he likes them, he's trying to force them down people's throat. Period.
Because how many
That's what it's given.
And I find it also strange that Kimmy is not on the agenda either. So I think that Snot's 2.0 is definitely friends of. Because Marceau having him on that event out of anybody in Huntsville is suspect to me. It's given they may be friends of. Martell may be off. I think they're trying to make some things happen, because I think T-Talk said that I think T-Talk with your girl said that she heard that Martell came to that Stormy's event with Destiny, and that
Uh-huh.
Destiny was there and wanted Martell to be there with her because Sonny and Moses was there. Who gives a fuck about Sonny and Moses?
Right. Are
Because
they still
Stormy
trying
and
to push that
Moses was there, and
storyline?
she didn't want to be there without somebody. So
You and
why would
Moses
you
had a
have him
fixed
there as a date?
relationship. You and
So
Moses had a fake
so
relationship for 2 weeks. Like,
And this was a Valentine's event. So you
so is
invite lovers.
mm,
right. So it's given that they trying to force
Tell
those two
me
down our throat
again.
with a fake
Carlos
storyline.
is trying to give them storylines.
not to
Yeah.
Carlos,
mention,
the thing
not,
is, you don't have any meat and potatoes of these storylines.
Nope. Nope.
Even like
All it
you were
is
saying, I
bones.
think with Stormy, we don't give a fuck about Stormy family because they haven't
Yeah.
been over there. And then that
Mm-hmm.
Beetlejuice damn brother of Courtney's, he scares the fuck out of me.
even with Destiny, I don't know why you keep trying to throw her down our throat because
Because
Yeah,
her
no one
eyes
likes
are
her.
similar to
this
that
girl
guy's.
knows good and well she's gonna get in front of the screen and she's not going to show. She's not gonna speak. She's not gonna do anything. This is what we've got.
Mm-mm.
She came on season 2. She left after season 5. That's 3 seasons of
He
her giving
giving
us
them
nothing.
storylines. He's
But
giving
he's
them
she
storylines.
gonna try. Oh, she gonna speak this time because she ain't got no choice. She tried to do it last season, but it didn't work when she tried to argue with the Fletchers. She tried to like ramp it up, but it
Mhm.
fell flat, or it was too late. It just didn't make it. Now, like you said, because was it Sam Moses? Was it their special guest at that podcast?
Yeah,
Exactly.
they
Okay,
were.
so
Keep
why
your
would
mind
we
muted
care
before
about
our
them?
page gets struck.
Exactly. And
Keep,
not to
keep it mute.
mention,
As if anybody gave a damn about Moses. Oh my God, Moses and Sonny was there?
We don't
right.
even
No,
know who they are.
right.
I
No
ain't,
one cares about
I
them.
ain't trying to be funny, but like we don't even really. Only reason we know Moses because he was Destiny's fake boyfriend before
And
she
Exactly.
he's
got kicked
fine.
off the show.
Because she
And
was
he's
trying to stay
fine.
on the show so damn bad. And talking about
And
Destiny's
he's
old
fine.
bug-eyed self. Now Tasha K is reposting the
Yes.
thing that
Oh,
she
and
did.
they fried Destiny in them
Oh,
comments.
I was in that
Fried
comment
that ass.
in villain. I had to slow myself down because I was like, I don't want people to start coming for me like, you thirsty
They
or you why
fried
you
her.
all in here. I was in here.
Every comment I read was like, please. They was like, what do you think? We're 5 years old and we don't know how insurance works? Like, this is the
Exactly.
dumbest lie you could have ever told. He can't just take you off because he mad at you. Like,
But
get the
you
hell
know
out of
what?
here.
You know what? Carlos is like Tyler Perry. He's
Mm-hmm.
trying to he's trying to do the Medea thing. Like Miss She
Mm,
Love said in the comments, Tyler Perry
mm-hmm.
know his audience, so he knows that they full of black women and we gonna be eyeballing the out of them black men that's looking good. Okay. So he know Moses look good. And actually they could have replaced him with Martell a long time ago because Martell is
Mm-hmm.
too
Time
short
ago.
and his ears are too outward. Like
He's
they
talking about
look,
the
Too
L.
elfish. Yeah,
Yeah,
too
he
elfish. A little
definitely
too elfish.
they playing a
Mm-hmm.
Vogue.
uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
I
mess.
cannot. I
Right.
Happy
cannot.
Valentine's Day, did them.
Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. My God, some girls.
Thank you.
Y'all
So
a mess.
hold on, because I just want to make sure I got this right.
Hold
So
on.
they brung those Dusty. So are they okay? So now I'm starting to think that there's some type of bloodline. Okay, that's why he's trying to keep putting them on the front line in my
Mhm.
Beyonce voice. Really, I mean, what other reason are you like so invested in these clowns? First of all, you went and found them at the bottom of the
Because
dirtiest,
I
most
think there
funkiest
have
bar
been
in Pontiac, Michigan. Hmm?
but I think there has been
Oh hell
some
no.
tender loving
Oh yeah, that's right. It's either that or they
with
related to you.
Destiny. I don't
It's
know what it
something
is.
because
Like
the
Destiny might really
investment
be
is
family.
whack.
Yeah, Destiny might really be family. But
She's either family or she's just the perfect dirty
Trump.
batch that will do anything for anyone. So whatever they tell her as far as storyline, go against this person, say this about that, tell this lie, whatever. She just a roach that'll do whatever they tell her to
yeah,
do.
Yeah.
and with any of the guys. She'll sleep with any of
Yeah.
them. She'll
Yeah.
she'll blow any of them off. That's why she like hang. That's why none of the women really like her, really f with her
Yeah.
like that.
But you can't come on here
Allegedly.
and like it's giving family. It's giving some type of family with Destiny because she don't have no.
It's nothing
She don't have,
interesting about her.
right,
Nothing. Not one thing.
She got
Not
a fucked up
one thing.
attitude.
Yep.
I heard that her high school people, all of them said her attitude been the same way. Even in high school, nobody liked her.
See? So yeah.
A nasty, stinking attitude.
Yeah, she's a nasty, stinking person, a nasty, stinking spirit. Her whole aura is stank, just
Exactly.
like fishy fishy.
And that's why she can never prosper that's why even Fishy and Kimmy, they didn't want to deal with her anymore because she has such a terrible attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chippy, shout out to you for sending me this. Do y'all see who posted that?
Posted what?
Dr. Heavenly posted the
Oh yeah. Yeah, cause she's like she's headlining it at the end. That was like the last picture one of the last pictures that they showed was her. And I was the same. I mean, let's keep it real. Heavenly is the same way. She is the Mrs. Bojangles of the Bravo network. So now she tap dancing and stepping Fletcher for Carlos, because anybody that will come out and say that Martella's a nice guy after the ish that he did, then gonna question, well, I don't even watch the damn show. I don't know why I got fried. Heavenly, everybody knows that you are
you opened your damn mouth. You opened your damn mouth. Right. You opened your mouth and didn't have nothing to do with nothing, and you should have known better.
You should no, she did it because Carlos is her friend. Like, unless you just coming into this situation, you don't really know. But if you've been watching from the beginning, you see all of the moves that they're making because they're very obvious. Like, you see it. He had her come out and say something. It was one other person he had come out and say something to. It was before Dum Dum got arrested, I believe. I think it was before he got arrested. Was it funky?
Let me get these super chats really quick. Thank you, Dolores Cameron, for the $2 super chat. Hey, allegedly, AL Teeth is being paid to tell CK stuff. So this was I told y'all I didn't think that he was working with him.
Yeah,
I didn't think that he was working
that's not hard to believe.
I think he's always been with Destiny, Slawtail, and Slaw.
But still connected to a point.
Yeah. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Dr. Heavenly is helping CK with the Snots Expo, new PR group link up, and now lead speaker. Wow.
I ain't trying to be funny, but it's still gonna be whack. That's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, you're not gonna make me believe that they got business acumen overnight. When they had misspellings when you left it to it, it was a freaking ish show. Okay. Misspelling, no to be announced.
Exactly.
Don't you supposed to have speakers and stuff like that in place when you set up an event to get a date? This is the date that we're looking at. Let's find a venue. You get the venue, you find the speakers, and then you do it within 2 weeks.
They had like 10 flyers before this one because of grammatical errors, because they didn't have locations, because you know what I'm saying? Like, that should not be a thing. You shouldn't have to put so many damn flyers out because you can't get right. And like you said, in order to things, you don't get speakers days before the actual event. Like, how does that work? That is crazy to me. Days. I mean, weeks, but still, like, it's around the corner.
Yeah.
That's the point. It's around the corner and they just got speakers.
But you had this event planned. How do you have a fucking event planned and people don't even know who's coming?
They don't even know where to go.
It's
And,
just
and then they got
weird.
mad because we said that. That's the thing. Then they got mad because we actually was just like, no, actually it was the subbies at first because they was looking like, okay, I actually do think a couple people was interested. Like if it's happening and I'm in Atlanta or I live in Atlanta, I'm gonna slide through. Then you had other people that was just like, well, let's just see what this is about because if it is something, I might go just to be nosy. Like you had people that was probably contemplating buying a ticket, but before they spend their $50, they was going to find out what all the schematics was and the logistics for the event. They got pissed off because people was like, this is giving scammer because y'all don't have a location. So where am I supposed to get my whole? That's the thing. The questions that people were asking were legit. These are people. My thing is, if you want somebody to come and they coming from out of state, or even if they in Atlanta, where is it gonna be? Is it somewhere
Wait a
close
minute. Wait
by?
a minute. Wait a minute. Prosperity right on this one. Where is the Amazon logo?
Exactly. Again. Yeah,
Welcome back,
I just
Ditto.
seen that commercial. Not welcome
Welcome back,
back.
Ditto. Right. She dropped off just as fast as a mofo did after they docked somebody. Thank you, peace, love, and prayers for the $2 super chat. They have to get that Amazon sponsorship. But where is that Amazon sponsorship symbol
The
at on
station.
this flyer for Dr. Heavenly?
No.
All right. All right. The prices now will keep you from going $199 and $3. If they don't stop, they're gonna have 3 people. I'm telling you that this event is gonna be filled with people that they know that haven't
Mhm,
paid because
mhm,
it ain't too many idiots that's gonna pay this. I mean, I'll Cookie, no
mm-mm.
disrespect. Because y'all know Cookie bought
Cookie
tickets.
done bought her ticket. Cookie, we'll help you try to get a refund. Did you pay through PayPal,
Cookie been
Cookie?
trying to get a refund since last week. She ain't heard back from him.
She ain't.
Cookie been
Look,
on
the
punishment
customer
from
service is
internet
Wanda.
access.
Look, customer service is
Right.
Wanda's phone line. So every time she called, Wanda answered the phone, but you know how ignorant
Y'all,
Wanda is.
y'all
Right.
don't judge Cookie. What Wanda say that? Who called the people? She said they called 6,000 times.
Child, I don't know who it was, but Wanda was getting her whole entire life off of that. But that's the thing. I thought she said it was a private event. It don't sound private no more. I guess it's private until y'all get y'all ish together because y'all did not have y'all ish together.
You probably don't even know the definition of private.
I wonder how much Carlos had to spend for that media group because that's pretty expensive. Are they
And
gonna take that out
then,
their salaries because they couldn't do it on their own with their effed up business acumen?
exactly. Because
Exactly.
but it's also given that CK got a little business acumen that's in a negative as well. Because what's going on with this tour, this road show?
Right. Where's
Oh,
The
the
it may
CK
not be
podcast.
that it's in the acumen. I mean, in the acumen, in the negative, it may be that it was only supposed to be one person because there was an agenda behind that too, as well.
Yes, because
Trying.
Queen Sheba did say that she haven't heard about anything, and we haven't heard about it either. But she was, and also he did his in like a couple weeks to notice. Think about that too. He didn't announce that until like late December.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is, it was a little bit different with that because you only had one guest and
But
you
wait a
had
minute.
one venue that you was trying to fill.
But she also said that his people from like the other shows were like, shit, we don't know when the shit coming back home because we ain't heard from Carlos. 6 months, 5 months. Carlos who? They was giving like Candy said about Bravo. We don't know you. I ain't heard from him. So I'm gonna move on.
Right. Right.
They was like, thank you. Thank God. Now we could pronounce the people that we really want on the damn show. Okay, she said she quit.
They were so happy when she said she quit.
They had it because 15 minutes later, here they go, Kenya and Portia back.
Oh,
Yo, and I told you
Portia
that when she
confirmed
quit.
back.
What did I tell you? The day she quit, before they made any announcements, what I say to you, Tay?
Thank you. That they was like, oh yes, we've been waiting on this shit for months.
And I said, what's gonna happen? I said they're gonna announce everybody that they want to come back, including Phaedra. Not 24 hours later, they start announcing these people. I said,
And
I told you
remember,
they waiting on her to quit.
someone
They was waiting her out.
and remember, someone asked if Phaedra was gonna come back, and I think Phaedra responded and said something like, talk. We're in talks, like pretty
They're in
much.
conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah, they in conversation.
it's not completely ruled off just because she's on Married to Medicine. I said, ooh.
Yep. Yep, they are in talk. They wanted Phaedra back, and Candy was the one that was blocking it. But they had to ease her out the
In the
door.
response Phaedra got on Married to Medicine, they like,
We
Damn,
got to have her back. We
this bitch
got
over
to
here.
have her back. Yep.
get it
Yep.
back. Got to.
And
But
here's the thing, because it's so messed up with Nene, they know that Nene would have been the really number one pick if
And
they
what
had.
Paulette said, they got the budget now. Now they got the budget.
Because they got rid of Candy. But do y'all think that's why they gave her little spinoff? Not her spinoff, her show back. Remember
to pair some little peanuts so she can feel important
and get rid of her. She knew she would already.
Because she was holding that lawsuit over their head big time, just dangling that ish.
That might have been why they spread the rumor that they may not have people coming back. So she called herself trying to leave because Candy do look like the type that she can't take rejection. So she looked like she would try to leave before they could say they didn't.
Well, what about the time when Phaedra and Portia said these?
So
I think that's been going on for a few years, and they were so sick of her, and they launched a plan to get rid of her. They was like, "We're getting rid of Candy. We're gonna figure out how we getting rid of her."
They spread that rumor. They spread the rumor that they weren't gonna do another season, and she hightailed it, thinking she did something. And as soon as she left, they was like, "We're back."
Yo, that ish was so funny. I said. They didn't even wait 24 hours before they announced Portia coming back. This one coming back. The season coming back. I said that she has got to be at home like them mother pluckers.
As soon as that lady was like, "Do we have an official exclusive that you?" They was like, "Dun dun dun."
We're back.
And we're back.
Yo, that ish was so funny. I was like, Candy has been a thorn in their side for probably about 4 or 5 years now. They are over it. They are like,
that's like damn Maurice, a damn sleeping pill. Okay.
Yep.
You always whenever I can't fall asleep, I always turn on a scene that has Candy in it. No sex.
That shit, right? Candy like white noise. Shit. Give me the sleep
noise. Not the white
noise.
Period. Alexa, play Heavy Rain and Thunder. Okay.
But I did like her. I liked her show, the Candy and the Gang show. I liked that show. I don't know why they just didn't let that one go.
Y'all hear Alexa?
What'd you say?
This one I play every night when I go to sleep. Alexa, stop. She ought to be ashamed of herself. I said Alexa play Heavy Rain and Thunder, and then she gonna start playing it. This is what I listen to every night.
Here's Heavy Rain and Thunder by Ruth and Good.
Alexa, I was just playing. Alexa, stop.
Alexa said, "Stop playing with me, bitch."
Right.
That's why people be like, "You tell Alexa what to do. She don't listen to us."
Amazing.
Y'all so jealous of my Alexa. Look at her lighting up. She's so happy when you hear that. Alexa. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Now she ignoring you.
Right.
It's 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 29 degrees.
Alexa, will Cookie Daddy be popping up tonight?
You a mess.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Why something in my house just started going off when you said that? When you said, Alexa, what's the... Now I got to figure out what the hell just went off.
Oh, my God.
Alexa driven. Wait a minute.
Right.
I'm like, wait, what?
They need to get Alexa ass back connected with that damn car to start that damn car up for me.
I know, right?
I can't trust y'all in the chat.
They
Thank you,
was
Peace,
like,
Love, and
goodbye.
Prayers for the $2 super chat. Look over Tisha's head, small print. Is the Amazon over her head?
Let me look.
Mhm.
This how Wanda was up on that screen last night, y'all.
All you seen was her forehead. See. Yep, it is over her head.
How was she up there like this last night? Eyes
Mhm.
cocked like a damn pistol. What y'all saying?
Eyes cocked like a pistol, child. I cannot.
Into
You two the
I think Carlos told her to wear that wig so she could look like Mama Joyce last night.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past. She looked like Ike Turner.
They said I Turner, Lord Farquaad. They was roasting
In
Wanda
the
last night.
mold. And then
Edna.
it was damn fucking Pearl from 227.
Yes.
Child,
I cannot.
they was
That's
roasting
why
her.
I
I
never
said,
seen that. They
Lord.
were roasting her. People, when I tell you people was in my inbox like that was so much fun.
I cannot. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about her because just as much as she got roasted, they roasted the fuck out of me too.
It
I
was
can't
cool.
even lie. They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
They was coming for you. They would not.
That
They would
wig
not.
I had on, y'all won't get that again. Thanks to last night. Look,
Dang.
A
that
shame.
nigga, damn, you weren't here. I was at ICU.
Not ICU.
Hmm?
I was on ICU before you came. Let me
What?
go back in there. I'm out. You'll see.
Go ahead,
What
show it.
happened?
I'm about to see. Look, let me take this down. Beep, beep, beep,
Why
beep.
was you in ICU?
Because
Why was you
I was
dying?
doing Stormy. I was doing Stormy. And when Curry had them AirPods in his nose.
Child. And that water bottle spiked like it was an IV bag. Hollered. Hollered. He had
Oh
the
my
water bottle turned upside down with a fake
upside
spike
down.
in it, y'all. It was so funny.
That thing
Talking
was
about
so
call
big.
his job. Talking about he at the hospital. They was like, we hear a dog barking. He was like, they ain't had no spots at the regular.
So they took me to the vet hospital up the street. Yo, I hollered. That had me screaming. I was like, Kerwin is a fool,
He is.
a
Oh my
whole
gosh, I
fool.
forgot that part.
He's talking about, yeah, the regular hospital ain't had no bed, so they had one left here at the veterinary, at the animal hospital. They got me here at the animal hospital. I said, I cannot. I cannot. Erwin was, oh, he had me screaming. Them AirPods in his nose just took me out.
Oh my
And
god.
that fake IV, he was like, see, look, I got an IV hanging and everything. That water bottle upside down with the little spike in it, it was like look like the AirPod thing was running, and they was like, what, you got fluid going into your nose? Don't worry about it. They do it different over here at the animal hospital. I hollered. I cannot stand him. I cannot. But
Oh my gosh. That thing was too
Curry is
funny.
so
Listen,
motherfucking
I
funny.
fell out when the regular hospital ain't had no more beds.
They was like, is that a dog we hear?
Yo, I cannot. Yo, I find that so
it was funny.
oh my gosh.
It was so funny.
Had me rolling. Oh my gosh. I
Had no more
forgot about
spot.
that part till y'all just said it.
Now
Oh
these
my
people been
god.
going. What, have y'all heard any more word on the lawsuit?
Oh, that's what I was gonna tell them about Miss Black Titanic. So she had
Mhm.
got in the comments, y'all. Black
Yeah.
Titanic is a subscriber of When Tay Talk.
Oh goodness. She's such a mess.
And she got in the comments and she said, my subpoena is about bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy? What?
And I'm confused. It not about the other y'all discuss. And the letter is drawn up by Maurice under a bankruptcy code.
So again, if
Yeah,
he's
because he can't do Maurice can't practice law outside of that financial stuff or whatever it is that he do.
right,
Credit.
but I mean,
What did Marcel have on his profile for the event? He has him down as a
something lawyer,
Maurice, a consumer lawyer.
consumer lawyer.
Yeah, yeah. So that look
So
like
if
he
you go in
literally
the store
does
and you
that.
disputing a price,
I mean, he could represent himself as a just like we could represent ourselves, but yeah, I don't think he has any like special treatment or
Privileges to go
why
into
was
court.
he asking for high tea? Why was he asking for her bank account information like a
He's
perv?
weird. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He's a daggone
That's what I
weirdo.
kept calling them in the chat last night. I was like, y'all in love with me. You a perv.
Oh, man.
I know it was tea. I know he was like, thank you, ex-cousin Tyra.
My ex.
Patrice Daniels for the $4.99 super chat. Hey, my GGs and Cookie, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Miss Tyra, cousin. Why she your ex-cousin though?
Because of that mess she pulled with when the Lions lost. I don't trust her anymore.
Oh.
Y'all, me and Cookie is love is in the air.
Oh Lord.
Just second chance.
Cookie's like, please let me down. Poor Cookie.
Cookie, you got a boyfriend for Valentine's Day? I cut them little ponytails out your head. Look at her. She bought at the top, y'all. Look at her.
Did you cut them for real?
I had to cut them off. They had got mad at.
Oh my goodness.
Poor yeah, Cookie. So now she about to have a little mullet. Say Joe Cookie Dirty. You mean Cookie Dirt? Joe Dirt?
Cookie be like, don't put me into your mess.
Y'all like Cookie hair?
Poor Cookie.
Smooth it around, Cookie. Say I'm smooth.
Cookie's like, help me. Help me. Please, somebody.
Look at her little shirt. This her little crop top that she had on when she was being fast. She probably put it on in memory of her little boyfriend, Mancho. Cookie, did Mancho pass away or did y'all break up?
Did Mancho get you anything, Cookie?
Don't make me drop you. You know I'm tipsy. Put me down, motherfucker.
She really do want to be put down. Not thrown that day. We watching you. You already know Wanda on your tail when it comes to Cookie. He said,
that one with that little dog. That one with that little dog. I'm watching you. You better not be doing nothing else to that dog. I want to say, what did I do to Cookie in the beginning?
Right. She said nothing else. Like she knew for a fact you did something.
And she want to do something to Cookie, y'all. I can't trust her. Cookie, you want these little not you want to be on the IV?
Oh Lord. Do not give her.
Come over here. Cookie is so cute, y'all.
Cookie wants some of that drink. She
Wanda
said,
might be good. Wanda might be right. It's like, no, let me quit. For y'all. Everybody was mad. Soy. And get that damn furniture, I'll be mad as hell. Like, can you unsue somebody? No, ma'am. I'm a countersue to give this shit back to her.
They were like, you cannot countersue on your suit.
Thank you again, ex-cousin, for the $4.99 super chat. Also, happy Valentine's Day, ex-cousin. Tay, give me my money back since I I'm no ex-cousin.
Look, she pretty much just did what you said you was gonna
do.
Now
you acting like my statter. I bet my statter probably disputed them damn charges that day. Thank you, Mal B, for the $4.99 super chat. Tay, Wanda look like Miss Geraldine and do the devil made me do it. Flip Wilson.
Oh yeah, Flip Wilson from back in the day. That's Geraldine. That's back in the day. She took it back. I do remember that character though. He was one of
Y'all
the
know
first black men that they
what?
got to dress up as a woman in Hollywood. Hmm.
Mm,
That's probably where the trend started.
mm.
So what do
Y'all
y'all think
know.
about the original straight no chaser tea that was put out today? Have y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
Is this the one?
Oh my gosh.
I almost choked on my drink just now.
I was already choking.
Bull crap.
Wanda was looking like Florida Evans. Remember when they played the Supremes at the rent party? Stop in the name of love
Mm-mm.
before you break my heart. I'm like, Florida, stop it.
Oh
Think
my.
it over. I try so hard to be patient. I'm like, Florida, let it go. Let Rolona and Thelma do their thing. Okay.
You
Florida
ain't
was a
right.
mess. Thank you, Judy Irvin, for the $5 super. Y'all, we got
Money. Money.
we talked about that for a brief minute. And you know what? We didn't talk about who knew being an op either.
Did you wait before
Can
we
y'all
did
believe that?
you want to did you want to cover the did you want to play the Destiny thing or no?
Play it while I talk about who knew. Because Wanda brought her up last night.
Mm-hmm. And
And
did.
she said she just loved her some who knew. I cannot, when I tell y'all, I have such a hard time believing that. I'm like I said, I'm 99% sure that it's true. But she used to ride so much for Mel.
Mm-hmm.
And to see her in these other people's chats that's dogging the fuck out of Mel and saying stuff about Mel that they know is not true, it's so damn disparaging. I cannot believe it. Like, do y'all remember? I think this was around when she first came out. I was on her live one day and she was talking about some of the gay guys that was saying stuff about Mel, and she was calling them the F word, the S word, like Wanda was. And she was like, yup, and yes, I said it, y'all. Real talk. Okay? Real talk. Because y'all know I'm a ride for Mel 10 toes down. I'm riding. And then to see her fast forward to today, I cannot believe it. I
Totally,
cannot believe it.
totally
It
different.
is, I can,
Night and day.
people, this is the thing.
Wanda not gonna mention you unless she deal with you, because she out
Because you
everybody
see,
all the
she
content
was
creators
not
that she deal
fucking with
with.
me last night. She said like a couple of
Mm-mm.
my comments, but she was
Mm-hmm.
reading all of my comments. And you can tell by the look on her face when she was reading them comments we was putting in there. She knew who we
Mm-hmm.
were, but she would not
Mm-hmm.
read all of our comments. And she just had that look on her face like, these guys. But
Mm-hmm.
I was so like, wow. And and
Yeah.
and, and again, that's where, because let's say if Mel do something that you don't agree with, which is gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? That those type of things, we all don't agree with everything she does. Because with the stuff with Martell, like he probably would be cut up somewhere in the alley somewhere, dismantled. Okay. Fucking with
Yeah.
some of us. Okay. So we
Yeah.
don't agree with the grace she giving him and all that. You know, we don't agree with all that stuff because we're not in that situation. So we don't give a fuck about Martell. She might give a fuck about him because of her kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she
It's
not
because of
gonna
the
have the
kids, and
same
she knows
right that
that
we have.
she's in a racist state. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And so she has to move very strategically
And
down there.
a sexist state.
Sexist and racist. Yep,
Yeah.
misogynistic. So she have to move. She got to be very strategic with how she moved down there, because he has done everything wrong to her, but they are still trying to find ways, the public and the court system, to give him grace. Oh, he's a great dad. Like, get out of here. They overlooked the fact that he was stalking his ex-wife. You need to give him your phone number. Like, they didn't even pay attention to the fact that he was actually stalking her in the name of the kids, because they looking at is, well, we just glad we got a black man that's saying he want to be in his kid's life, so give him that opportunity. Never even really paying attention to the fact that he already had him 50% of the time. So why are you stalking her 50% of the time?
Look,
Like,
even
it's
in the
common sense.
video,
Yeah,
the
I want
video
to know
that
what
Tay
happened.
had played the other day when he was in the garage, he was
Mhm.
ripping and raving about, oh, she's gone, and I don't even know where she at, and
Mhm.
she's been gone. It's Wednesday, she's still not back. Why do you care?
Right.
You have the kids. The
You
kids
have the kids, so why are you
You
worried about where
you
she at?
got your four beautiful kids with you. So
Why do
Yep.
you
why is it
care?
necessary for you to know where the hell she at?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why do you care that it's Wednesday and she's still not back in town? That's not your
Right.
concern.
Right. Long as she
All your
back in town to
concern
do the
is
swap.
when it's her week, when her time come
Exactly.
up,
Yeah.
if you gonna be having the kids visiting her at the hospital, the funeral home, or you gonna be dropping them back off at school and she gonna pick them up. Like, that's all your concern is. I know y'all we divorced. No, you don't know y'all divorced.
Still don't know.
And that is, I'm surprised that the court didn't see that. But also, too, male lawyers have to make sure that they get that point across. They have to speak on that. She didn't give him her number because he's not calling her just to talk to the kids. He's calling her to stalk her, to see where she's at, what she's doing. Like, that's why they had to move that time to, like, you only could talk to them for an hour, like, and it has to be between 7 and 8. Give them a chance to get their homework done, get their baths, eat their dinner, all of that stuff. You calling and calling and calling like a complete weirdo. You don't want to talk to them kids that bad. You are trying to pinpoint this lady and her whereabouts. And I can't believe that
Exactly.
the court didn't see that. Like, I don't get that.
Yeah.
What parent
And
really
not
cares
even
that
that,
much
but
about their kid? I'm sorry.
the
We
same
love
thing
our
he can
kids
say
to
in the
death,
text,
but
he can
you
say
don't do
he
that.
ain't got to say it over the phone. Like, verbal communication is not a mandated thing. So why do she have to give you a phone number? Like, why do you have to talk to her? You don't have to talk to her. The same thing you can say in a text message, you can say over the damn phone. Like, so why is it a
Or email.
necessity that you said to her verbally? He
Mhm.
wanted to talk to her because he wanted that to be unrecorded, because he know
Mhm.
whatever he messaged her, it's a stamp on it.
Yep. Yep. And he want to be able to beg. He needed to have, the only way that he could beg and try to get her back is to have contact with her. That's the worst thing you could do to a narc, is go no contact. Going no contact drives them crazy because they can't F with you, because you literally just cut them off of all access to you. And that's what she had did. And that was burning him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that too, because remember she said even when they was at the school events with the kids, he would stalk her out to her car, held her out in her
Mhm.
car 40
Mhm.
minutes trying to talk to her and beg her to pray for them. And get
Mhm.
your ass away from me, because I'm
Yeah, like,
praying
go
on nothing
away.
to damn drop
She needs
whatever
some daggone mace, some
in
pepper
front of
spray
me
or
right
something.
now. Where's the lightning? Get your ass out of my damn face.
Mel said the amount of peace that she has had, being away from him, she can't even really speak on it, because it's a peace that she never knew she could have. That's why when she invites him into her world even a little bit, she'd be like, "Uh-oh, gotta go, because you are a weirdo. You full of chaos. Like, go away."
Exactly. The moment he gets back into her life, he starts doing chaotic stuff, and then it starts,
Mhm.
just going downhill. That's why she be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You stay
Mhm.
over there. I'm gonna stay over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, simply they do. They have, it's, I don't know if they had that in Alabama yet, but I know up north they have a parenting app. And that parenting app is just for specific situations like this,
They
where one
must not have
parent,
it in Alabama.
they really don't want to talk to the other one, and you don't have to talk to a person if you don't want to, but they have all of the important information, documents and stuff uploaded through a secure portal, like birth certificates, doctor's appointments, all of that kind of stuff, and they communicate through that. And then they even have a center where one parent could go in one door and the other one goes in another door. They keep them separate. They have all of that kind of stuff for volatile relationships like this. And they don't have that clearly in Alabama, because if they did, I would request the court that we go through that. I don't ever want to see him I don't need to communicate with him besides through that app. If I got to tell him something, I'll put it in the app. Also, it allows a third party to see everything. So can't nobody lie about what was said. Don't you not talking to me no other way, because you everything she does, he finds a way to manipulate it, lie, make up text messages, all that kind of stuff. No, you ain't got the capability to make up ish on me, because everything we do go through that app and this center. Goodbye, clown. So you can go no contact with a narc with one of those types of systems. I don't know. That's the thing. If you're a good business person, because I know if it was me, I'd be like, let me open up one of these centers and get one of these apps for down here. Be the
For
first
real.
one.
Right.
Exactly, because it's clearly needed. It's clearly
It's,
needed.
it's so many relationships like this where one or the other party don't want to deal with the other parent, because the moment you deal with them, they lie, they manipulate your text messages, they manipulate the conversation, and you end up back in court. All of this kind of deads that down, so the judge don't have to play guessing games about who lying when they come to court.
Exactly.
Like,
Right.
And imagine
you
the
can go no
misogynistic
contact.
southern states. I'm sure those things would work well. Like whoever opened it up first, they're gonna make buku money. Buku money. In the South, please.
Right. They would make so much coin.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I know I will open me one up quick.
Real.
Yep, y'all can do everything through here. But yeah, it's ridiculous. So the court system sucks. So I think that's why she has is cautious, because you have to give those kids got to go back with him until they make a decision. So she has to be calculated with the stuff she do to protect them, because I think he takes everything out on them, because I think he's just that weird.
Yeah.
And is. And
I
is.
agree. I
And
damn
he
agree.
broke, he weird and broke, and he got to look at Gator Mouth every day, and she just sitting there scratching her ass and ain't working nowhere, ain't bringing in no money, doing nothing. Child, he is like,
I
what
wonder
have I
what do
done?
she eat. But I wonder what do she eat, because I know he eats ass. I, in my opinion, of per her, allegedly.
For
I wonder
her.
Right.
what do she eat to
Ass
survive.
too. She gotta eat the
Mhm.
same.
Yeah, probably the same. They look like they got the same palate. They like the
Mm-hmm.
same stuff.
They got the same dry lips.
Well, it looks like they
Hmm.
here. They go on
Mm-mm-mm.
life support.
That's where they gonna end up. They keep eating booty.
You know what?
Right.
Well, they might end up here.
that that's what they look like when they done.
One poop and everybody DOA.
Look
Not
at
one.
Slick
Bill
comment.
Not
Slick
one.
said her kids are 39, 36, and she have not talked to their dad since they were 7 and 10. Okay?
Damn. Slick,
Yep.
you
She
Dang.
ain't playing. She said, contact
Slick
me,
ain't
contact,
playing.
go away. Yep.
That's how
When
my
you
kids daddy be. My oldest two kids, they gotta be so happy. He want to be best friends with me so bad, sir. Sir,
Mm-mm.
leave it alone.
Um,
Damn, Slick.
Mhm.
right. Slick over
Yep.
here making records.
When you go
She
no contact, that mean no contact. Like, I don't want to deal with you. Go away. I think she really tried, and that's the thing. She was being criticized so much when she invited him to Destin. Well, why would you do that? I think she just really just wanted just a nice co-parenting relationship. Like, we ain't gonna be together, but we can still make memories for the children. He was so
Even
dead
though he
set on getting back with her.
because
was
she remembered the Martell that was in the marriage versus the
Yes,
Martell we see now.
we ain't good,
So
exactly.
but we
it's one of those
still
things. She's
good.
still adjusting to who he really
Ladies,
is.
when
Tay.
I'm making my duet with Usher,
Oh
I
Lord.
need
Oh, you said
silence.
so.
We
Our
ain't
ears gonna
good,
be
good,
loud.
but we still
Don't nobody
good.
care. No,
Right.
shut up.
I am so hurt. Y'all treat me so bad. They treat me so bad. It's Valentine's Day.
Love you, Tay. But still, shut
Yeah,
up.
but that I'm telling you, that's he
Get
just
on
wanted
here.
her back
Damn.
so bad.
Denim, you know what? I'm about to take you off my panel. I was happy you was here, but I'm not anymore.
All right.
We didn't hear you. You was dismissed. What do you say, ma'am?
I
Get them.
said
Be careful. Be damn careful. Because this is
put
Gossip Girl Part 2.
put a
3.
coffin in the chat if y'all want to hear a tasting.
Not a coffin. Is that where we're gonna end up?
Put a coffin in the chat if y'all want to hear a tasting.
Oh my gosh. Look, I'll pay. I'll send a super chat to not
Let me
hear
put Simply on
tasting.
timeout.
I simply get you on time out again.
And
That's
we
my
have
twin.
the only truth teller in the chat. Thank you, Bridget J. 914
Bridget.
for the $2 super chat. That
Bridget.
girl can sing.
She didn't say
We ain't
And
good,
cannot.
but we
She didn't
still
say you. She said
good.
that girl. She didn't
Look at the
specify.
coffins though. It's
Look at the
actually
coffin.
coffins coming through.
They are. They sure are.
Whoever put a coffin in the chat will be getting blocked. Not my own
Actually,
mom.
the coffins said they want to hear you sing, so they want to meet their maker. The coffins are people that's for you. See,
Oh, okay.
I got you all
That's
confused
quick.
like teacher. I got you all confused like dumb teacher. Wanda.
Slick,
She
is
said
that
not
you?
my own
I was
mod.
so hurt when I seen Slick. I know. Tyra, what are those plans for?
Because she's trying to
She
get out of
leaving.
Dodge.
Yes.
Put me on a plane with you, cousin.
She taking flight. Now, are y'all
She
kidding
said,
me?
"Uh-oh,
Paulette
gotta go,
Scott. Right, gotta go. Look at Paulette
gotta
Scott.
go."
She got the monkeys covering its ears. I know.
Yeah.
It's cool. Y'all got y'all one. Okay. It's
Oh, look.
Valentine's Day. This how y'all treat me on Valentine's Day.
Simply said,
Mm.
Keontae, are you serious? Keontae, what was your antennas at yesterday?
hi, Keontae.
What
Don't
up,
speak to her.
Wait, did y'all see Simply's comment? She said, I'm putting brooms in the chat in honor of Sandman.
Me and Simply don't get along anyway, so I don't expect nothing from her. But
You better leave
Keontae,
my twin alone.
you hurt me to my core. Simply birthday tomorrow, y'all.
Uh-oh, happy early
Yep.
birthday, Simply.
I'm gonna sing her
Hey.
happy birthday. Hey.
Sorry, Simply. I know
We're
that's
going
not the
live
type of
tomorrow
birthday
just for
you want.
Simply. Simply, you already know what's up. You know you got a lot of buys coming. Happy.
Say, put the drinks down for goodness sake.
Tonight.
Yes, Simply. You know what's up. You know what tomorrow is. Do you know what tomorrow is? It's Simply's birthday. Yeah.
What y'all think about what y'all think about Mel not showing up to that bold and bougie thing? You think she was not invited, or she just didn't, or she just didn't want to go to that mess?
I think she was standing on business, letting mofos know she ain't no raindrop. Drop these nuts.
So
Y'all,
you think he invited her?
Acting like we on Patreon. Okay.
So y'all think he invited her?
I don't think he invited her.
Who? Wait, say that again.
Well, Mel didn't go to the boat and Butte. He said he only wanted raindrops there.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she got an invite.
Yeah, it didn't seem like any of them were there. I don't think any of them may have
Yes, they were. Tisha was there. Leticia and Glenn was there. Marco was there. I think I seen Maurice's big ass head in the background. Latrice was there. It was several people there.
Ashley and them from DC
oh,
was
yep,
there.
Yep, Ashley and them from DC. Yep, they were there.
All of those pictures of videos or whatever. Okay. I don't know. I mean, if I would have to guess, I think we give them sometimes too much credit. It might be that Mel just don't want to fool with them and may not have wanted to go herself too.
Right.
Could have been that.
Favor for a favor. But I mean, it ain't like the Scots bringing no traction any damn way, so they might as well have been not there.
Exactly. They
I
just
couldn't believe they even afford to come.
Exactly. It must have been somewhere
Carlos paid for them.
Was it in
Why
Atlanta?
Martell wasn't there? Why his boo?
Oh, Sandra said the Fletchers were there too.
That's who it was that was missing. The Fletchers. Yep, they were. That's the picture I seen. Yeah, he took a picture with all his people.
Baby Brownie said she was there too.
Oh, not Baby Brownie.
Where KK get the money from?
KK said, I'm well connected.
Now she didn't dip into her college fund. KK, we gotta talk tomorrow.
She dipped into the UTMA account that I forgot.
That you forgot about.
Yeah.
Look, that I forgot about.
Look at you, that I forgot about.
KK, I don't know what you're talking about. And even if I did, why would I help you, KK, get to this event?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe
it. You missed the whole Monique talk. We had a flu over here.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like everybody is in agreement with Monique when it comes to the TP situations and stuff like that, and not total agreement with and disagreement with this situation with that son.
Yeah.
I gotta read up on that. I don't know too much about that.
Oh yeah, you've been working, so we'll catch you up tonight.
Yeah.
Tell Mr. Didum we'll be catching you up tonight during Valentine's Day.
Yeah, right. Mr. Didum's about to have all of our necks.
He gonna be like, no bitch is getting the fuck off of this phone tonight. You got it till 9:30.
Right. And mind you, we'll get on the phone at 9:29. Like, come on, Mr. Didum. Come on, please.
Y'all, Didum will disappear. Right, Didum disappear. Then she be like, get on the phone like a half hour later. She'll be like, I had to do my wifely duties. We don't even remember how Brownie even got pregnant, because at that time we used to be on the phone from sun up to sun down. Like, when did this happen?
For real.
When did this happen? If she wasn't pregnant by us, we need to.
How you get pregnant, girl?
Paternity test. Mr. Brownie needs to be like Martell. Okay, that's why I said K-Kane is mine.
K-Kane is not yours. Wait, you got me call her K-Kane.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna be like, K-Kane is not yours.
So mess around and let the daggone nickname catch on. Right. No, don't do it, Brownie.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to keep her name alive, but
she was talking to me earlier. She know what's up. The child know who her mother is. She was trying to take up on me earlier. I said, "Look at my baby. Go ahead.
Look at my baby.
Go ahead."
KK is the most well-versed 2-week-old baby I've ever seen in my life. She knew all the dirt, all the gossip. She's been involved in everything.
And be talking shit. She be cussing, y'all. Cussing.
Right. Be just cussing.
She get that from me.
Oh, we know
that from me.
We know that. That's
she not get honest. She gets it honest, okay?
Honestly, yes, definitely. But yeah, she be hipping us to the gossip.
That's a mess.
We cannot.
Right.
Are we playing Destiny, or we've been on here for 3 hours. It doesn't seem like it because I'm drunk now. So I was planning on giving somebody a Valentine's of their life, okay?
I can't wait to. She's so stupid. She said it doesn't feel like it because I'm drunk now. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I cannot.
I cannot. I'm done with y'all. Didum, don't you bring your ass on here. You think you had a little fake ass job all day. You ain't nothing but the Scots. Acting like she was at work. Maurice.
You said she Tommy. She Maurice.
Tommy from Martin.
Yeah, aka Maurice. 'Cause we still
Trust
don't know
me.
where he works.
Even if my
Hold the
mouth
line.
lying, my body ain't. My body is like, bitch, you know you work from home. What are you doing? What are you doing? Moving and grooving too much. Got me broke down to my brake pads over here.
For real.
Tired.
The rotors change at this point.
For real. Yeah. I was like, I can't even get caught up on my little gossip.
I know. We've been having to
Ain't
keep
there no
without
videos?
you.
Mm-hmm.
A mess. I had to
I
take on
see a
Jim's
little stuff.
role. Usually I'm the one talking both of them off the ledge. And now, now it's me and Tay acting a fool in these streets. Because when Wanda went
They
live
ain't
the
got
first
nobody to
time,
tell them to nope, don't do that.
exactly. Look, is Tay going off on mute? Oh, she must be on the phone.
Yeah, they said Tay white girl wasted. I'm weak. I simply said Tay is white girl wasted.
Yeah, we was acting a fool on Wanda Live yesterday.
Y'all mind y'all business.
Cutting up.
We was trying to figure out what you was doing. Look, she gonna come in and talk trash and then leave out again. Ain't that some stuff?
Right. She lining up something for tonight.
And that's Cookie Daddy.
Of course.
Exactly.
What he said to me the other day? I forgot what he said. He always talking trash.
When I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? This how he was standing outside.
Remember this.
What are you doing here? Why are you here? I said I should call the police on your ass.
He said, you know why I'm here. Open up the
Call
door.
the Army. Call the Air Force.
Yeah, that's what he said. Call the Army.
Damn. Oh no.
That ish was fun, Tay. A mess. Look, Evil Uncovered said we could tell you was linking up something. Look at her trying to seal the deal. Look at her trying to act innocent. Cause I'm a good girl. Look at her.
Talk about what I'm drinking.
Everything. You told him everything.
All right, y'all. So we got to about gotta
go back.
Had a baby, it's a boy.
Had a baby, it's a boy. Gotta go back.
Shut up, Mary. Don't you want to our super chat? Don't be trying to put Cookie to bed early. And is when Cookie Daddy get here, she be like, Cookie, if you go you'll be want to say we trying to pop up crazy as hell, y'all.
Right. Give me the heads up.
He give you the heads up. I don't know. Like I said, lately he don't even call. He just been popping up. He already, like Bronny said, he know the formula. If he call, I ain't answering. I don't know what happened to Diddle.
She done fell off.
Who she done doxed?
I didn't hear before she dropped down.
She done doxed Cookie Daddy.
Not the Cookie Daddy. And drop back down.
Right. Phone probably dead as hell. Ain't no telling, y'all.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That's
ain't no telling. Yes. So
yeah, I forgot what we were just talking about. You was about to say something.
Daddy about to work slow. Work her slow job.
Oh,
get out the damn chat. It's about to be what it's about to be. Y'all gonna have a new cookie tomorrow.
Not a new cookie, child. Cookie said, I know you lying. I know.
I don't know. Now, what happened? Why did she turn on Mel?
Oh, yeah.
Because Slick said that too, that she had. What happened? Why did she turn on Mel?
No, I've been unsubscribed from her clown tail. Ooh, dang.
Simply.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
You ain't lying.
Cookie Daddy on his.
I'm starting to think I'm dealing with a real live narcissist. He is so happy.
He about to pop up. A mess.
Y'all ain't no good. She been turned on me over a year plus ago. Yeah, but what happened? Do anybody know what happened?
That's what I want to know, because she had interviewed her and everything.
Because that's why she was late to our interview, because she was with Who Knew.
Yeah, because she kept going and kept going, even though her time was past. So I don't know. I wonder. And I feel like it wasn't too long after that.
Oh, Miss Robinson, my girl. I love Miss Robinson.
Oh yeah, not to be confused with brand new.
Not Miss Brand New 715. Okay. Miss Robinson is a mess. I love her. She is so damn funny. Who Knew got mad at Mel after she interviewed her? I forgot why.
So
I think that, you know what? This is what probably happened. Because we know how like Mel will reply to you and talk back to you and stuff like that. But sometimes when she don't, I think some people have like feel like they have that kind of connection with her because she's so personable. And when she don't reply, they take it personal. I think that may be it. Because you know what? I heard that about Kiki too with her.
Either that or she could, like, when Mel was probably trying to get off after being on longer than she was supposed to, maybe she took offense to that. Even though, again, you had whatever 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour allotted to you. She went over the time already.
Yeah.
But she probably took offense. She could have taken offense too if Mel was on some like, I gotta go.
What? She started dogging her? Oh, yes, Miss. When she be like, Brand New, you got a dot soul too. Absolutely. Yeah, Miss Brand New is so funny. Yeah. But I think he was a scam from the begin. And then he fell in love with Mel or got obsessed with her. I think he has an obsessive personality anyway. Like, I think that was him in those chats last night that's very well obsessed with me. But it was given coward because y'all see how I talk about him like a dog, you know, on my channel. And y'all know who I'm talking about. But you on a pseudo account talking about me like a dog and saying stuff that's not true. Everybody know Respucia Lattimore is fine. Okay?
Not Respucia.
Oh no! When Tay talk is fine. Girl, they talked about me like a dog. My wigs, my teeth, my tongue. I didn't even know I had a thick tongue.
Child, I didn't even see that comment.
I didn't know I had an overbite. I was hurt.
Don't y'all listen. Tay was not hurt. She was laughing her tail off. Meanwhile, Kathy Cruz said maybe she wanted Mel to help her sell her lip gloss.
Not that lip gloss. Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk, y'all. Real talk. They were hating real bad. Yeah, you already know when they talking that mess. I already know they hate it. I already know they hate it. And I'm not I'm self-aware. Okay, I know what I am and what I ain't. And them things they will say, I'm like, girl, please get the fuck out of here. Talking about a dry wig. Dry wig where?
Where?
Where? Where?
I'm telling you.
Yes, when people revert to things that's untrue, like, okay, it's you playing around, okay? And then from what they were saying, they're always in my chat. So I'm like, they're fans. Okay. I don't know where did them go or what happened to her, but we gotta wrap it up because guess what? Before we know it, Cookie Daddy's about to pop up. But it's Valentine's Day. I gotta get my gift. And I have to give a gift.
Oh Lord. We don't need to know.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get off before he show up because all you gonna see
ain't good, but we still good.
All you gonna see is the camera go down.
Okay.
We gonna end it on that one.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for the
Yeah.
super chats. We had a good time, and this is a good crossover conversation too with
Yeah.
other topics, because y'all know we got to start doing other topics
Mhm.
or whatnot. So thank y'all for even engaging in the topics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little bit more of that, because it looks like we may have to steer away from this love and marriage bush, because
Yeah. Because
they
Carlos
don't like
tripping.
us.
Yeah, Carlos over there set tripping.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, and happy Valentine's Day, Slick. Tay,
Happy
this person
Valentine's.
calling herself Lovely T. I think it was Tisha or AL. Lovely T, because it was another one, Just
No,
P. They
Liz.
were
Liz.
so in love with me.
It was Liz. Liz. What was it? Liz.
And it's the old Liz Beth Speaks.
Yeah, Liz something speaks or something TV or whatever it said. That one I think is Tisha, because when Shay P said something to her, or said something, she was like, Mel didn't do nothing for me. She told on herself. I think the other one was T.
Maddie, who get on your damn nerves?
You all are such haters when we haven't been talking about nobody. Yeah. Maddie, take several seats.
Please, Maddie. Okay. I think I seen Maddie in the chat last night. Maddie, you have a good Valentine's Day, and tell
Mhm.
your people that I do have men. Okay.
I got
Okay.
it too.
I might not have one, but I damn sure have 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 5. Okay. And when Tay Talk gets money and dick. Okay. So the dick don't come before the money. Okay.
What's the order?
Money and then the dick. Okay. You see that 1-2 punch?
And then.
Yes. The carriage don't go before the horse. Okay. It comes money, then first come money.
Yes.
Okay. And
All about
then
the
comes the
Benjamins, baby.
okay. So I ain't begging my kids for no money. Okay. You got that, Miss Maddie?
Now run tell that, Maddie.
Period. Okay. And also tell them my wigs are not dry. They're very much so bouncy.
It's giving life. It's giving life.
You see that? Yeah. All right. Tell them we ain't good, but we still good. Y'all, I'm drunk. Let's go. All right. I love y'all. Happy Valentine's Day. We weren't supposed to be on here this long,
We was
okay?
not supposed to be here this long. I don't know what happened, but it
We
happened.
had a good time though, right? Just like last night, 2 nights in a row.
I know. We rolling. We rolling, y'all.
Y'all don't
It
be
was
talking about
definitely-
Maddie. Maddie is just the biggest fan we got, and she love us. Maddie, we love you too. Okay, even if nobody else tell you they love you, oh, when
We
Tay
love you.
Talk and the Gossip Girls love you.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Oh man.
Wait a minute. Did I just do a wink for the first time in my life?
You can't wink. Did you?
What was it?
Did you say the first time in your life?
Was that a wink?
Yes. I mean, it was a little,
Child, I'm about to try that out right now. Hey.
A mess. I cannot.
How that quit being messy in the chat? You so messy. I'm also we love you, psych.
We love you, psych.
Y'all, I don't know how to wink.
Try it again. Let me see.
Is that a disabled wink?
It's a little challenge, but you did it. What's with the face? What's with the face? So you mean to tell me in 45 years of your life, you just now winking for the first time?
Are you wink shaming me?
I am.
How about this?
Are you gonna drop me? Wait, what? So were you jealous when Martell did the wink on the he was
That's
low-key-
how I knew he was trying to wink at Carlos. He was like,
Yep.
no, motherfucker, I seen the wink.
We synced you. And he think he's slick. You notice which eye he did it with the one that was furthest away from the camera, thinking we wouldn't see it. We on to you. But people in the Paulette said, wow. 45 years. Yeah,
White liquor.
it'll do it. It'll make you wink. Red Bull gives you wings, and white liquor makes you wink. What's that, vodka?
The new Tito's.
Oh, they got a new Tito's.
They got a black one too.
Ow.
Simply please leave this chat. We'll see you tomorrow for your birthday. Do not keep us
Yes,
on
simply turn up, turn up, turn up.
You're gonna be winking tomorrow, okay? All right.
All right, y'all.
So we're out of here. I love y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.